It's the Wednesday wrap-up show. With the Black Comics.
That's your
Black man.
Good job.
Okay,
Nice,
wow.
Paul.
Not gonna lie to you.
That was
That
almost a whole minute.
That was, you know what? That gets a
Brother's been working on his lung capacity.
pause.
Crazy.
Absolutely diabolical.
How we all doing? How's the chat doing?
We start off the show with Paul already expanding his lungs. So
Oh no,
out the gate. Out the gate. Out the gate. You know what?
that's terrible.
You know what? OG Rich.
Yo, what up?
How are you, my good man? Salutations.
Man, it's already a fantastic show because Rich is here.
Facts. Well, what they like? What's today's mathematics? Even though that's a completely different religion. Let me not disrespect Rich.
Today's mathematics.
Phil's over there like, Chucky, what are you doing? I don't listen. It's the Wednesday wrap-up show. We out here.
I don't know the days, man. I'll just say knowledge reigns supreme over there, everyone. How about that?
Let's go, Rich.
Hold on.
Let the kids catch up.
Come on now.
Kids are like, wait, what did he say?
They don't understand. What did he say? Oh, well, listen.
It's one, man. Knowledge reigns supreme over there.
Blast master. The blast master.
Listen. I love it.
Let's take a moment to shout out. Let's take a moment to shout out our chat.
Was in tune with me. It's like he knew what I was going to say next. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. So, Armistead Gwaltney, thank you for joining us.
Brooklyn.
Marwan, what's up?
Man, in the house.
Marwan, my guy.
Jay Carter, how's it going?
Mm.
Steven, thank you for joining. I know you're normally on our Storm shows. Thank you for joining.
And you're a day early, Steven.
Oh, he can join us anytime. He
down with the cause.
Appreciate the love.
Yep. And LWP 710 Soul Train reference.
That's Rob's Comics.
Is that really?
Is it?
Yes.
That's a symbol.
Oh, that's what's up. Welcome.
Oh, okay.
That's Mr. Foreign.
Okay.
Anthony Davis, what's up, man?
Anthony.
Expensive Paper, what's up?
My guy.
Sir.
Yeah. And AJL 297702. What's up? You a nerd. How's it going?
Malcolm in the house. What's up, brother?
Mr. Atibulan.
Paper.
We got a little bit of a echo here.
We good.
Oh, so
right.
let me tell y'all something. So the last time I did a live, I did an interview with
AJ
Ampadu. And I could not hear a single thing throughout that entire interview.
Oh,
I winged that entire thing. StreamYard decided to go ham on me. I had a constant echo. So I'd say one thing and I would hear it echo like 10 times.
Mm.
So that's why you see in the video, I'm like waiting because I'm waiting to try and decipher what he is saying, what I am saying in light of the constant echoes. It was terrible. I hope we do not have that experience tonight.
Night.
The funny thing about that, you say that as me, as someone who was watching the interview, I thought it was highly informative, but the fact that nobody understood anything, that is awesome.
No, he was fine. I was the only person that couldn't hear anything.
That is awesome. I mean, we could do silent interviews from here on out. I mean, that might work. I mean, might be a new thing.
I would
StreamYard sometimes just makes it impossible to hear anything because, like, that after hours conversation we had, I couldn't hear Paul, I couldn't hear Randy, and y'all were like picking on me about it. It was like literally there was no sound coming to me, so I didn't know you said anything.
Wrong thing. StreamYard, if you're listening through your AI robots, step up, or we're gonna switch to somebody else. It's facts.
I mean,
they're like, go ahead and find. Good luck.
We got the only live stream company in business.
They ain't that. There's a lot of them out there. I'm just saying.
They messed up the interview that Angel had as well.
Man,
that was pretty bad too.
Yeah. So if look, any other content creators out there, if you have a recommended streaming service other than StreamYard, let us know. because we're
I can't believe that we actually trashed and StreamYard
I was about to say, guys, we can't be trashing StreamYard while we on StreamYard. This is gonna be our last.
If they do anything to us, that's just impetus as to why we need to go. And if they do something, if you see us not use StreamYard anymore,
there we go.
You'll know why.
Let me copy all our content off of StreamYard before you say anything more.
It's too late.
Yeah, was it like 50 gigs in there?
Here we go. How we starting off shooting shots?
Yeah, we're shooting shots already. Listen, before we get started,
on the block,
everyone, please hit the like button. You gotta hit the like button early. I want everybody to tap. You're not tapping the button. Tap the button. I see. Put the sandwich down. Tap the button right now, please. Hit the like.
It's
button.
like 20 of y'all in there.
That means we should have no less than 20 likes right now.
First
Everybody
off,
hit the like button.
Likes. No, Paul already established he ain't saying nothing until you greet him with likes.
We're not starting the show until people hit the like button.
There we go.
It's not that hard. If we don't ask for much, just hit the like button. Help the stream. And if you really want some bonus points because you got love, share the video. Share it out over other platforms.
Yeah.
Tell a friend, tell a hater.
Look, there's 20 likes.
Wait.
Look at that. That was quick.
My man, thank you. Appreciate you, fam.
Everyone have a real good show tonight, man. I'm excited about tonight's show. It's good when everybody's here. We've all formed together like Voltron. We got a lot to talk about, and
like Wu-Tang Clan, man.
Hey, we need a couple more members.
I'm gonna lie to you. When Phil gets very, nah, I'm not with that. I'm broke, baby. That means he got something up his sleeve. So I was like, uh-oh.
No, you know what's funny? I don't have anything crazy right now. I will say this. Today was good. I've been working on a couple different things, and I will say this: the panels exhibit went very well, and we've been and I wasn't going to do it again, but they wanted to be part of the gallery crawl coming up. So, yeah, so they want to come back. So the cultural district asked us to be part of the gallery crawl. So panels will be up for one more day, and
we got a new member,
Steven.
Yes,
Come on, Steve.
Nice.
And we did miss the super chat that he gave earlier.
You don't need no flip flops out here, baby. You get the real joint.
Let's hit him up on the super chat.
Let's go.
Steven out here joining, rocking and rolling, moving and grooving. I love it.
Thank you for joining,
you were saying we interrupted you. Apologize, my good man.
No, that's fine. No, I'm just saying that. So panels is coming back. And I think that's gonna be the last time we rock that this year. It's gonna be May the 29th, 6 to 9 p.m. It's gonna be a pop-up gallery, and then I got another event directly after that particular night, and then it's the Roots Picnic in Philly. We got a couple days after that. So
nice.
It's gonna be dope, man. So there's a lot of dope things happening. I'm just, I got a couple different con appearances coming up. Some I could talk about, some I can't talk about. And if you didn't get a chance to check out panels and you're in the Pittsburgh area, or that's my mom, Arnita Stagger. Give a shout out to my mom. My mom's in the building. My mom jumped.
Wait, Mama Phil's in the house?
My mom.
Hey, how you doing?
But if you didn't get a chance to check out panels, you'll be able to check it out May the 29th from 6 to 9 p.m. here in Pittsburgh. And it's going to be a lot of it the same show, but we're going to have some new things in there. So we want to try to keep it as much as the original flavor of what it was, because that's the reason why people want us to come back. You know what I mean? But we are going to have a few surprises as well. So
now, are you going to I assume you videotaped it. Are you going to be able to show an episode of it or something?
Yeah. So I did drop like 5 different shorts already.
I saw a few of them.
And I'll throw some of them on here so we can see some of those. I did drop about 5 different shorts about it, some very informative pieces. But I guess I could let the cat out the bag. We shot enough footage where we're actually talking about doing like another mini doc based upon it, because I actually showed us working on panels from the beginning to the end. So
that's what's up.
And it's just it only makes sense. Why not?
These images I'm looking at the screen are just crazy, man.
Yeah, man. There was and it's just the reception that we got for it is everything, So that's where, I'm blessed to have done this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop one video real quick right now, just to give us a little bit of extra flavor, real quick. You know how we do. Let me see which one I want to show.
This nexus between hip hop and comics is it's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm gonna show this real quick.
Here we go.
Hey, look, I'm
Phil put his post out saying that he was having a show down here. I know the work he's done with artists and comics, in addition to the hip hop and the DJing. So came through Wednesday night, checked you guys out, put the installation up before it opened. Popped on again yesterday. Met with you, met with Shane. Shane told me about this artist remix, some of the work he's done around the world. And I got a thing for like public infrastructure and public transit, and saw this piece that he did on top of the subway system for, I guess it's Tokyo, Japan, and had to have it. So went home, was told the wife, like, yeah, I gotta get a piece of art. My birthday passed a couple weeks ago, so got myself a birthday present.
Yeah.
My man had that big Kool-Aid smile. I got myself a
Yeah.
birthday. We all know that feeling, man. We all know that feeling when you get that prized possession and you bring it home and you just feel good, and you feel like that kid when you just pick the favorite comic off the comic rack, or you just walked out the toy store with your favorite toy.
That's real.
That feeling, man.
Right.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't never had that thing.
What? Rich, stop lying. Rich is
You don't remember how far. You can't remember that.
Do not believe anything that you are saying right now. First time I'm saying that.
TJ's in the building.
Our boy TJ Sterling.
My man TJ Sterling. Shout out to TJ Sterling, who had his comic Ticina drop today. That's our topic for today is dope black comics DC and Marvel didn't make. So here's the thing. DC released a whole bunch of books today. It's on our list, our BCL pull list on League of Comic Geeks. Mm-hmm. And I'm scrolling through this. I'm like, we talk about how the mainstream comics aren't really releasing black books. So the books that they had, and we'll talk about it more in a second, they either feature feature would seem to indicate that they're leads. They're not really leads, but they had some black characters. They have some creators that worked on some covers and stuff on some books, but for the most part, it's a pretty light list. But what stands out this week is Ticina by TJ Sterling, and this book, Solar the Sovereign by Concrete Comics. This is actually the Kickstarter one I picked up. Shout out to Concrete Comics. We did an episode a few weeks ago in which I did a live opening on one of their books, their packages they sent me. It was bent. I contacted them. They immediately made restitution on that, and I got the comics in great condition. But yeah, those two books, Ticina and Solar, dropped today, and those are fantastic books. Those are fantastic books. I don't sit there and read them and go, man, I'm missing out on a Marvel or DC book. I'm sassified. I'm definitely sassified.
Paul, can we talk about Ticina for a few minutes? Because I said this last show when TJ wasn't here. You guys can go back and check the archives. But Ticina, that two things. One, I walk into Midtown Comics and I walk in and there's Ticina. That's one. So you got an indie in the same row with all the big dogs. And I say that to say we know it's just as good. It's all on par. But when the customers walk in, they don't know the difference. They're just like, ooh, it's right next to whatever, Black Panther or whatever. They get that. That's one. Two, the covers. My boy Nick Draper Ivy And my girl Souza Micah, oh my God, the covers, literally, everyone knows, shameless plug, Nick is a resident artist of the Chocolate Factory. Literally, people are like, Chocolate, I need that to send a cover so Nick can sign it and do his damage. TJ, DM me, we gotta do some damage, we gotta do some work. But and then Paul, what's the gentleman, you always big him up, the Jamaican gentleman.
Kieran Grant.
Oh, that cover's nasty. Oh, that cover is nasty. That cover's fire. Oh man. Yeah, that cover's fire. That's
the big homie too. I think.
Oh yeah,
me and you both got art from Brother Grant, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes, my God. It's funny because he's a stay over this way for a while.
A word?
Yeah. And it's funny
I
that
literally
we're
got
talking
about today. I mean,
so let me say this real quick, just to being, and I love that I need that cover. I don't know why that cover
That's
hasn't
the
made
Souza Micah cover.
That's the Souza Micah cover.
I don't know why that cover hasn't made it to my house or any of these, Brother Sterling, but we're gonna move on from that. I'm gonna say this.
They're in the stores right today, man.
We talk about Grant Karan, man. It's funny that we're talking about DC and Marvel not doing the Black characters, but Brother Grant was actually the one who did the issue where DC actually had an all Black superhero team.
That's
and
right.
He was the first one. He was the first to do it.
The first all Black superhero team DC Comics has ever done.
Yeah,
it was in the DC Beast
DC Power?
Wars. No,
it was like Beast War something or other.
Right.
And Phil and I both have, and Phil gave me the alley-oop on that, to be honest with you. Told me to put me on, told me that his art was for sale. I got a splash page which is hangs right here at the top of my wall. It has all the superheroes on the one page. We're talking the Superman, the Valzad,
that black and white.
The Buana Man guy. There's Vixen's on there. It's got all the Black superheroes on one splash page. So
yeah, and I got a splash page from that too.
Hold on, wait a minute.
And it was actually in collections in Black, but it's dope because I just felt like it was important, so both me and Paul have pages from the very first time DC did an all Black superhero team book.
One-on-one, brother, one-on-one.
We got one-on-one. That's what we do. I threw him the alley-oop. He slam dunked it and got his point. So, that's what we're here for.
Question for me. Can you scroll down, whoever's controlling?
This is Aletha Martinez's joint.
Paul?
Yeah.
Doesn't that feel reminiscent to a homage to Dennis Cowan's Shaft cover?
Oh, the black and white one certainly kind of looks.
Yeah,
like
the black and white one kind of makes you really see it.
Yeah.
If you go back to the black and white one.
That's TJ. TJ loves the black and white one.
No, the black one. First off, Aletha Martinez is fire, but that black and white one, I could be wrong, but it reminds me of the homage to Dennis Cowan's Shaft.
Yeah,
the black and white one.
Yeah, it's dope.
That's
dope
is
work, man.
Gorgeous. And Aletha Martinez.
Smooth approach. It dropped today.
Yeah, it dropped. TJ, I have a question for you. Please tell right on, we can dig it. TJ, please tell me that you are going to be at Heroes Con.
That's a good question.
Because if you say yes, my itinerary is absolutely going to add you into that. Because boy, oh boy, oh boy, I can literally hit Heroes Con with those books already signed and remarked by Nick, already signed and remarked by Souza. Yes, I am absolutely.
Hey, chocolate. Real quick, let's talk about something real quick.
Here we go. What I do?
So I'm gonna be able to do the same time. I'm about to drop my flyer tomorrow because I'm gonna be at we're going to Collections in Black during the same time as Heroes Con, 2 blocks away. I'm gonna tell you something.
There we go.
One more time, chocolate.
I already said I'm coming through. So I don't want to hear it.
Steven, it's not coded David Mack. That is a David Mack.
That is David Mack. I already said that Saturday. I'm probably Friday, Saturday. I'm gonna be there.
Oh, for sure. So we gotta link something up, man. So one thing I want to do is I'm letting my peoples know that even though we're gonna be at Heroes Con, I'm going to Heroes Con too, but the Black experience is going to happen at 98 Studios in Charlotte for Collections in Black. Matter of fact, I'm bringing Shane with me too, man. We're thinking about doing.
Shane, man, listen.
We might. We're in the talks of possibly doing a mural down there. Also, we're not sure yet. So, and we might be in San Diego for San Diego. That's
well, you said something earlier. Before we go to that, the Almighty Oracle, First Lady BCL. How are you, my darling?
Hi.
Awesome. And the reason why I throw that alley to Oracle, because
Okay.
I got an email today, and I know if I got that email, Oracle got that email. The Super Bowl of cons is officially about to start, aka NYCC.
Oh yeah, I got the email.
Oh yeah, I got the email. Yeah.
I got the email too.
Why am I talking about that? Because I need y'all to get your tickets now, because the prices, yesterday's price is definitely not today's price. That's one. Two, you know I'm gonna be there. Oracle, I know you're gonna be there. So Mr. Phil already said he's gonna be down there. Paul, I know what you're doing.
Bro, I got Heroes Con, I got Baltimore Con. I mean,
you know what problem I have with you know what? I was gonna say something, but you know why I can't say something? So I'll say it for next show. As my mother would say when I do something wrong. As my mother would say when I do something wrong.
Go ahead. No. I told you to bring that out before the show for a reason. Go ahead and show the people. Stand up. Show the people what you can.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
That is a one of one.
Yeah. Well, you know I gotta show.
Mine actually has a typo on it, which I fixed on that one. So that's a one of one. You're the only person who has that.
Oh, I appreciate it, because you know we talk offline, because I already want to add another name. But the thing is, the name that I want to add, nobody can be removed from this. So it's gonna have to be like a 6.
Oh, I think I might be on the same page with you. I got one for Joe.
Okay, we here.
I got to handle that. He's I was gonna message you about that.
Oh, and first off, Paul, your nemesis is here.
I don't have any nemesis.
Nemesis.
Your boy Sun Tzu.
Man, well, let me tell you. I saw Sun Tzu. He went on Instagram and was advertising his milestone blowout thing he's doing next week or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know you got good stuff because you keep outbidding me. So yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell you what. You will have a chance to talk with him face to face that week, 100%. And then I believe it's the 29th of May. I will be there. It's gonna be a problem. I'm just letting you know. Steve, I only went to New York Comic Con for the first time last year. Ooh, wanted to buy his Storm art. Curious what that looks like for creators. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because of Paul and Phil, I am now receptive, and my ears are now perked up when it comes to art. I think I did. I initially stated that I wanted my first piece of original art to be a Cowan piece, but there's too many dope pieces out here. And I'm like, yo, listen, Cowan, you know you're my man. Paul, respectfully, I gotta gobble these pieces up, because these pieces out here, I keep forgetting these are one of one. So once you buy that OA, there's no reprint. That's it. So I'm like,
right, that part.
Yeah. So I'm like, I gotta step up my game up, because Phil and Paul, these dudes, and Oracle, these dudes got years worth of, catching up that I gotta do. I'm trying to at least be in the room.
I actually dug up one of the first.
Can you make me big, please?
Oh, what's that?
Whoa.
Make him big.
We went to the last OAX, and Phil introduced me to this gentleman. His name is Jeff Wedding.
Wait, that's not Cowan?
Mega original art collector. He loves Dennis Cowan.
I was about to say.
He saw that I love Dennis Cowan. He saw a piece that he gave to Phil, and I was like, damn, I would absolutely love that piece. He's I'm
always doing alley oops, man.
I got you. So he said, give me your address and I will send you something. And this is what he sent me in the mail. This is an original Dennis Cowan piece from the Mace Windu series that he did.
That's a dope page.
That's sick.
Mace Windu and Yoda. Let's get a close up of that.
And let's talk about
on the outside. That's just from the tape on the. That's not on the art itself.
And he's an original, and he's a contributor to. He's one of the contributors to Collections in Black. That's my guy, man. He's good people.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Mace Windu and Yoda by Dennis Cowan. So yeah, man.
Show that page again, because that I don't think people understood how dope that is. That don't
Look at the detail.
Dennis Cowan, Star Wars, Mace Windu, Yoda.
Look at Yoda. Look close up the detail on Mace Windu's face.
Yeah, man, it's unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't have black gloves because it's in a plastic.
It's Cowan. I mean, what you expect? I mean, the man just he don't miss.
No,
the man don't. He don't miss. He don't miss.
And of course, I always have this one.
Yeah, you always bring that one.
That's a killer.
That's not even fair. That's like when Phil brings out Crown Comics 3. That's just like a game over. That's a cheat code.
Yeah,
that's a cheat code.
Look, I wanted to talk about something. So let me put this on the screen. This is what I was talking about earlier.
What's up?
Oh, before presenting, one of y'all remove one of the media you have?
I'll get out. I'll take it out.
Just take one out. Oh, let me see if I can. You got one down? All right. It still won't let me do it.
I took two out.
What is it, Paul? Is your League of Comic Geeks page?
Yeah.
Hold on. What's going on here? All right. Now you can do it.
All right. So here's the League of Comic Geeks page. This is what I was talking about. We have Absolute Batman 20 drop today. There's this Janoy Lindsay cover.
Yeah, I saw that. That's so nice.
Have a few of those coming in today.
With Duke Thomas on it. There's also, if you
there's like 1,000 more.
It went crazy with that.
Chocolate a month ago, because Chocolate warned you about this a month ago.
Told
Look
him
at how many covers just came out for this book.
Told him.
Look at this joint by my man Ken Lashley.
Nah, Lashley out here dropping fire. Why does that remind me of TMNT?
It does.
It absolutely reminds me of TMNT.
Them on the roof jumping, and I can literally hit a theme song.
That's crazy. So this issue was the full blown introduction of the Robins. So yeah, those dropped. There's this Captain America.
That Captain America cover is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's an ill cover.
That cover is that. At first I thought it was a Sanford Green cover. At first,
I love the fact that it pays homage to the fact that he's really Falcon.
Didn't
got all the birds. You got all the birds flying behind him, and that's a superpower. The people forget.
Cover?
Huh?
Whose cover is that?
Let's see. It is original cover.
Brandon, scroll out right there to your left.
You just passed it up, sir.
Riviera.
Oh, sorry.
Valdemar
Rivas. This brother right here.
I'm so Spanish with it. I'm sorry.
Man, that's dope. Good work.
Oh, and it's a black man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Also, there's a sister who's an editor on the book, Sydney Stubbs. Look at that. Didn't know that.
DK Shed. Right. No, that cover is fine.
But the story, if you look at the characters, Captain America, Sam Wilson is a supporting character. This other brother, Charles Castlemore, is a new character that they've introduced on Captain America's new SHIELD team. He's on there. And then you've got Nick Fury Jr. He's on there. And there's Joe Ramos, who's kind of an Afro-Latino brother.
Joe Ramos remind me of the Black Power Ranger.
So yeah, there's quite a few black characters in this book. So
we got a question. What software is that? If you're asking what are we showing, what page is this? It's our League of Comic Geeks website. And,
yeah, Black Ocean. I don't.
Yeah, if that's what you're asking, it's our League of Comic Geeks website. And just
on your question, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what it is with me tonight, but everything is an homage. Hold on. Go back one more. Go back. Same.
Destination Kill.
Samurai Jack.
I think that's a reach.
Yes,
yeah.
It does.
Samurai Jack. Yep.
Jenny
Gorgeous
Tadakowski's.
And Paul, can we just take a step back, just because sometimes we just pull up League of Comic Geeks like everybody knows about it, but just quickly give an intro to what League of Comic Geeks is, and then the service that you personally are providing for the community.
Let's take it back even further. Let's go to hold on a second. Let's just go to our Black Comic Lords page. If you're ever wondering,
whenever you're ready,
where can I find out what's coming out? What can I pre-order is specifically the question. Where can I find out what's coming out for me to pre-order? Go to the Black Comic Lords webpage. Scroll down. This page is going to look completely different in a couple months. Chocolate's working on something. The best new and upcoming comics tab here. It brings you right to our pull list for that week. Now, here's the thing. And I just learned this recently because I'm not really tech savvy. If you go over here, your settings buttons, click here, you can change the calendar mode to browse by final order.
We still see the.
We still see BCL, my guy.
Oh, you do? Oh, man. It doesn't. All right. Hold on. My bad.
It's okay.
Thank you for telling me, because
he said he wasn't tech savvy, so I don't know why he's
okay. He got 3 tech things.
If the man says he's not tech savvy, why is he doing tech stuff right now?
Hey,
we'll be here for an hour.
Paul, use the mouse and the keyboard. That's the reason.
There's 3 texts here, so I don't know.
Why is he even doing
Hey, I just stay out of the way.
I can't cook, but I'm about to get Thanksgiving dinner together. That's not how
you see the screen now?
I'm not.
Hold on. Let me pull it up for you. There we go, Paul. I got it.
Stop clicking the button.
And now they click the button and see this. I'll stay out of the way.
All right. So as I was saying, go up here to this little icon here for the settings.
There you go.
And you can click on calendar mode, and you can find browse by final order cutoff. So you click on that, and bam, you've now got the final order cutoffs for this week.
Nice.
These are all the books you have to order by the final order cutoff of, I guess these are books coming out June 3rd. So you got so for example, you click on this, the final order cutoff on this is May 11th. This was 2 days ago. Right?
Can you explain what final order cutoff is for those that?
So the final order cutoff is the last day that you can pre-order a book.
That's the word I want.
And it'll give credit. It's your vote. Think of it as your vote. It's your last date that you can vote for the books that you wish to support. So when you pre-order by the final order cutoff, because there's a difference between pre-ordering and pre-ordering before the final order cutoff. If you do it before the final order cutoff, that LCS sends its shipment by that date to the distributor. The distributor says, hey, or the distributor lets the publisher know, these are the books that the stores are ordering. And the publisher knows, oh, okay, these are the books that we know are doing well. These are the books that are hot. These are the ones people are interested in. We can now look at our creators and say, hey, let's give you a few more issues to go work on this book.
Right.
And moreover, for those creators that have a deal that's based on sales, you're directly supporting those creators with sales directly.
So
because it's only the sales from the pre-orders that matter. Going down, and we've said this 100 times before, we got multiple videos on this. It's on our website. It's been there for years. If you go down to the store as a Wednesday warrior and say, I got into the store on Wednesday and here's my book. Let me post it.
That voice.
That's my Marvin the Marshall voice. And I posted my book that I bought on Wednesday. That's absolutely meaningless. Right. It's absolutely meaningless. You have helped no one but yourself.
The LCS is being helped.
Well, the LCS has already purchased the books. If you really want to help the LCS, you would have pre-ordered the book, so they're not out of stock.
So, in other words, I'll make it plain, people. If you go onto the shop, your LCS, and they have your books that you want, that's fine. Then you're good to go. But for reassurance, what you should do though is go to our website, scroll through, look at what's coming up. You can see when the cutoff time is, and you can use that as a guide to do your pre-orders. So that's me making it like my pastor says, sometimes you got to make it plain. We could go through all these other steps. But here's the thing. If you want to be sure that they're going to have the book that you have, you want to do the pre-orders. If you're not sure when a book is coming out, you can go straight to our website. and you can figure.
I've done all the homework. I've done all the homework for you. It's not a perfect list. I'm not going to pretend it's a perfect list. I go through this list every week. I try to pick out as much as I can. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks. Don't fault us for that. I'm only a human being, and I have a day job and a life. But to the extent that I can, I try to pull out as many books that have feature Black characters prominently or are done by Black creators. So for example, this is next week's final order cutoff, right? These are books that you need to order this week to have that's going on sale the week of June 10th. The same week as Heroes Con. So you got this Alien King Killer, this Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. I don't know anything about this particular story, but that cover is dope. There's this brother on here that's dope.
Yeah, it gives you Stranger Comics.
Here's that Bishop series drops. So if you want to pre-order these covers, here's Scotty Young. That's
Richards.
That's Richards, dude.
That Scotty Young cover is crazy though.
It's Scotty Young cover, absolutely. So it's the Torrin Clark one.
I mean, it's Torrin Clark is Torrin Clark. TC.
Yeah. And Scotty Young actually has a 1 in 50.
And here's the thing. We don't need to spend a whole hour on people pre-ordering, because we'll wind up doing that, trying to explain it to people. You listen, if you put your pre-orders in, or put books on your pull list, and we preach pull lists all the time. Call your LCS, say I want this particular book, and you put it on my pull list, and they're going to do it for you. So that's pretty much the gist of it.
I do want to add one thing to it, because Paul and Phil are absolutely correct, but I like to speak to people in the language of their ancestors.
What?
Oh God!
Listen, you have to talk to people.
Go ahead, my fault, brother. Go ahead, I
apologize. Sometimes you got to talk to people where they at, so that it resonates not just with them, but with their soul and their pocket.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The soul. Yes.
That being said, because we keep saying pre-order. Let's get this. This is our people.
Layaway.
Okay? Layaway with no money down. Everybody love a layaway. You walk in,
layaway.
Or you got to put $5 down, $10. No, layaway with zero money down. You can literally go to the LCS and say, "I want this book. Please order it for me," and then walk out. Now,
you know what? As you say that, Chocolate, we missed out. We missed out on Fubu Comics. You need to go ahead and get that domain name of Layaway Comics.
If I dare see any one of y'all open a Layaway Comics with anything,
now you challenge all of the audience. They're gonna do it.
Right? But the beauty of it is, if you're economical, you can literally walk in to the comic book shop once a week and drop $1 every other week until the book comes out. And then when the book comes out, it's yours. You owe zero. But layaway is the key word, baby. Paul, I give you the floor.
No, that was it, man. The point I was trying to make is that of those books, let me go back to the list there. Of the books that were coming out, let's go back to our original settings, the pull list.
Was that Jeffrey Thorne?
Yep, that was Jeffrey
Legend.
Thorne.
Oh, my guy. The legend.
Browse by week. Here's this week's books, and the books that sort of stood out to me. We have Solar the Sovereign, and we have Tessina. Tessina we just talked about. I just finished reading the Solar the Sovereign by Concrete Comics. This was a dope. This cover is crazy. I think this is Kanan White.
That underwater where he's boxed. Yeah. This one. Yeah, that one is fire too.
This one. Just a mega powered, sun powered. Here's the thing. The writing of this was good because I love when they describe how the power works. And I love writers. It's fun. It's funny. Jeffrey Thorne's in the house because he's one of those writers that I think of when I think about this. Writers that can write science stuff, because I'm a sci-fi guy and I like tales like that. When they describe his powers as like, not only can he absorb and redirect light, heat, energy, etc., he actually hits the power of the sun, and the sun itself also affects the electromagnetic spectrum. So he also can affect that as well, because he's literally a sun personified as a person in terms of his power set. And the sun has a lot of attributes that he emulated in the writing in description of his power set. So really, really dope. I'm excited. I had that. We talked about the excitement you have when you're a kid and you get that LCS that off the rack. That's how I felt when I read this book. I was like,
Hey,
oh
Paul.
my God, I can't wait for the next issue.
Look at the
That's
comment.
a feeling that I missed out on.
Check out the comment.
What's the wait, hold on. Oh, Thad's in the house. That's the writer, Thad Williams.
Issue 3 is already done. Oh, word?
Issue 3 is already done.
There we go. There
we
go.
We gotta bring you on, brother. Email us at blackcomiclords@gmail.com. I'd love to talk about this book. I had a fantastic time reading it. Really enjoyed it. So give us an email if you'd like to come on.
I mean, Solar is fire. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that one.
We talk about, Marvel and DC ain't it. Well, who cares? There's more than enough stuff out there for us to read. There's
enough room for everybody.
And if you want to dig through the crates, Richard's here with a whole stack of books that you should have read already.
Richard can literally do a coursework on what you should read.
Tell us more about this Origins issue, Thad.
So that was my spiel for the day. What do you guys got?
I mean, I'll grab. I mean, I got a couple books.
I do have 2 pulls that I got this week though that I wanted to show.
I haven't been in the LCS this week because I've been working, but I did get, and I should probably go get it. I did get a package from Sebastian.
Uh-oh.
You know what?
Oh, what you get?
Hold on. It's Sebastian. We got to go see what it is. Hold on.
While he's showing,
Is it a package for you? Is it a package for you to chocolate in the chocolate factory?
Right.
In the chocolate shop, chocolate store.
I don't remember if I showed this off last week, but I picked this up.
Hold on.
Captain Africa #2.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
There's
a nice
actually
cover.
several issues. I didn't realize that. I've only ever seen people post up #1. But here
I've got the ash can.
And then you do not stop.
Yes, I do. I showed it.
And then I also have.
Talk.
I do have the
Look at that little card.
Ebony Warrior trading card.
You're gonna challenge me to pull the ash can out?
I challenge you.
Think you've been challenged.
Uh-oh. All right.
You spoke up. Can of worms and all. You go behind the curtains.
You done it, Paul.
He's going in the veil.
I can find this thing. I never can find it when I get challenged.
It's not that I don't believe he has it. I just want him to show it off.
Well, the first package, hold on, so check it out. The first package that I got from Seb is the hardcover.
Oh, there you go. Now, is that the first print?
Well, it's the tome. I have the actual comic.
Go open it up.
And see if it says first print.
Go to the second page. Look to your left on the lower hand side. It'll say at the bottom.
He signed it with 4 signatures because he knows.
And it'll say first or second print all the way at the bottom.
You don't say nothing.
It's at the bottom.
Ooh, mystery book.
Prologue, the song. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Let me see. Maybe I'm starting.
It's on the left side, all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, it ain't here.
It's there.
Maybe it's not.
Those books. I got 1 first print and 1 second print.
Third printing.
Third print.
Oh, wow. Third printing.
Third printing with 5 signatures.
Wow, for a third print.
Yeah, third printing because Sebastian knows.
What did you say, Phil?
Not wow for a third print. That's crazy.
I know. Listen, it's okay. I see her coming from, but you know what? It's okay because it's okay. I'll take it. But you know what? Because Sebastian knows I need my
4 signatures though. I think I got maybe 2 on mine.
Yeah, just 2. Get your weight up. You know.
Yeah, but mine's the first print though. The chocolate.
Oh, stop! Don't. I got signed first prints. This is I am not the one. Don't activate me.
Tell him don't play you chocolate.
You know, some more signed tribes. Good looks, Seb.
Yeah, those his tribe covers are it.
Seb knows I need my fix. So signed. Don't send me no books to my house if they ain't signed. And then Eclectic Blurred. Chocolate, do you keep your signed works or do you flip up inside? So that is a great question. So I have a few personalized books. I don't personalize books. However, I do, like, perfect example. I was going to sell a book the other day on my whatnot. I opened up the book and I said, no, I can't sell it. Why? Because this is literally from my almighty Vita Ayala. This is thank you for always being awesome. She signed this in 2022.
Oh,
And my
that's
boy
what's up.
Nick, and it literally says it's been real. Nick. So
What
this
book
was,
is that? What book is that?
oh,
Okay. She did that cover, right?
well, Vita
They
wrote the
did.
book.
They did.
They did. Nick
Yeah.
did the cover. No, this is the Carrie Randolph cover.
Oh, okay.
Even though I know right now he's sick because his something's got BTA, but you know, it's still my guy.
Here
Still
you
my
go.
guy. But yeah, I mean, eclectic. So to answer that question,
Oh look, he does have the ash can.
yeah, but he showed
Man,
that.
man,
Man.
that's
Ooh.
all you did was take the comic and then you just photocopied it.
Oh,
and
he's
make
over
it-
hating.
And-
Oh, you a
and that's
hater.
why-
Oh, no, you a hater.
Okay.
Hey,
And that's why it says
You
issue
gotta-
0.
Rich
And
needs
that's
to
why it
pray
says
for your
issue
soul.
0 on
Rich
it, right?
needs to pray for your soul.
Green
You a
does
hater.
not look good on Paul.
Yeah, you a hater. Rich, can you do a prayer for his soul, please? 'Cause he needs to repent.
Play the violin. Cue the violin, please.
Yeah, because he needs to repent. Right, absolutely sad, Rich. Like, he needs his soul cleansed.
Oh, I'll give something. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The Independence. Sorry, the Independence book. What is it?
War of Independence?
Yeah, War of
War of
Independence.
War of Independence? Oh yeah, I have
there's
that.
one that popped up on eBay very recently. It's like $80 if anybody's been looking out for one.
Nope,
What's
gone. Don't. This is
$80 is cheap.
this is not.
Yeah, it is.
Pay attention to the bottom left-hand corner before you get it, but you know, I'm just telling you, there's one out there for 80. And,
Why you say pay
Oh
attention
yeah,
to the
it's
left-hand
still
corner? What's wrong
there.
with
Is
it?
there a rip on it or something?
I just for
Yeah.
me, I couldn't. I didn't look at it closely, but just see if there's.
And they
anything going
only
on there.
posted 2 photos, so you can't tell if there's something wrong with it.
So it's red
Yeah,
flag.
just look at it. I'm just saying, pay attention to it. You know.
Richard, you've been remarkably quiet tonight. What's going on, brother?
Okay, so sorry to cut you off, Rich, but yeah. So Derek, when the book comes, I'll let you know about the if it has a rip or not.
Oh, you already got it.
This is me. Don't.
Why am I still looking at it if you got it?
Refresh your page, woman.
Okay.
I'll even give you my order number. Refresh your page.
Oh look, it just said out of stock.
Hey, so,
There's no shame.
It just said
Marwan Williams says he's in the gym. He's working to get his weight up. He's got the protein shakes.
hey, yo. So check this out real quick. I know we're all over the place. I just want to get a couple business items out of the way. Tomorrow, Saturday. Thank you for making me big.
I got you. Pause.
No Diddy.
Who took all the baby oil?
I did. So
somebody said the other day. I'm sorry.
Real talk, real quick. Let me say this real quick. So
yeah.
we had sent out almost all the orders for the Collection in Black Ass Can preview. Some people actually got them today. Most people will get them tomorrow or Friday. Now there is only one caveat to that. Some of y'all didn't follow instructions. Some people actually sent me money with no address. Please trust me, it happens.
Those are called donations, brother. Those are called donations.
Nah, they want the books.
Donations.
I want to make sure people get them. So what happens is that for those who didn't, I'd mentioned, if you ordered a book from me and you did not send me your email, your address, check your messenger, because 9 times out of 10 I'm in there, and a lot of times I know we miss it. I'm saying, hey, I didn't get your message. If you send me something and you haven't got any response from me whatsoever, 9 times out of 10, if you didn't send the address, let's put it like this: if you didn't send your address, if you didn't, check how you sent it, and if your address is not attached to that, you will know that there's nothing on the way, because I can't mysteriously send it to you. But I will make sure I have a dossier with everybody who is sent, how many books they get, when it was sent, the addresses. There's a lot of names. I don't want to put up there whose name doesn't have an address. If you didn't send it. So, but for everybody else, your joints will be there Thursday, Friday. I would like to do another massive shipping on Saturday at the latest for those who need to get their information in. And just in case y'all want to know what they look like, here are
Where I saw you.
the raptors in the
let me see that cover. Let me see that cover. Oh wait, let me see the cover again.
This is the one.
All the signatures.
That's
Can you tell me? Send me a list of.
If you look to the right of the word collections, that's my signature.
And it's going to be numbered too, right, Phil?
Yes, sir. So, for instance, so I'll open this one up.
With the bag too, with the clear bag. I like.
He got the bag that fits this ashcan size
It's
too.
not cheap bag. It's a bag that seals on its own.
Ooh, resealable. Ain't no
Self-sealing
cheaping.
bag.
You know I can't do it without. You gotta have a little backer board in there as well. And
You
so
got the
if
bag
you
and
do-
board. Ain't no
If
cheapies.
you look on the back, it'll have the.
Is that
the
your
number.
signature on there?
Is that?
No, that's Mr. Rogers' signature.
Wait, come on. Am I the only one that peeped that your
Look,
logo?
you put it up so quickly. I couldn't tell if it was a design or if it was your signature.
Oh, my fault. I just it's a signature, black man.
All right, thank you.
Okay, look at that.
I just peeped your signature.
Matter of fact, I opened right up to Paul.
Look at
There you
that.
go. That's what he wanted. That's what he really wanted.
So
Center field thing.
I want to thank everybody. If you haven't ordered one, there are a few left. But like I said, there's no more signature ones left. Besides for those that are out. But I'll still sign, but I won't sign and number out of respect because I said we were only going to do 50 signed and numbered. But I'll still sign the other ones. They just won't be numbered. I think that's a fair thing right then and there.
So I need you to send me a list of everyone who signed those books, please. Thank you.
So for these, there only did 5 of these. So I randomly sent out those.
Ooh, that Shane signature on over the top. Come on.
That one's crazy. So you got the
Tell me
Shane, you got me, you got
Oh
Uko.
snap! I didn't realize. Did you get Joshua Casara's signature? The
On-
JDC.
Yeah, I got Kasara on the one.
Okay,
On this one.
that's what's up.
Got Uko on here. So yeah, so I got several. I got a couple of those left. So like I said, I would love to make sure we get them out to I want to get them out to everybody. Apologize for the delay, people. It's worth the wait, but the actual big boy book's about to be dumb, stupid, crazy.
You know what, Phil? When you get a chance, send me like 6 of those. We talk.
Okay.
You know what?
I got you. I'll have some in Charlotte, whatever's left in Charlotte. I'll probably come with a new book for Charlotte. I think, like me and Shay, I think like when we do events, we want to kind of have so I think when I start doing some of my future exhibits, I'm gonna have these commemorative booklets to go with them, and it'll have like some of the art that's in it and things of that particular nature.
That's what's up.
Oh, and what I'm working on now too, I guess I could talk about it. We're not sure yet, but I'm working with one of the biggest art reps in the business right now for Charlotte at 1998 in our studio, and his artists. We're talking about having a whole wall of just the people that he represents. I'm not going to say who he is, but he has just 3 of the best talents, and the images, the pages and the artwork that he sent to me is going to be crazy. So if you're going to Heroes, you want to make your way to Collections in Black, which will be there at the same time. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
You got directed from your mom, son.
You got a special order request. You better pay attention.
Yeah,
to that.
Mama said she needs one ASAP.
Mom's is taken care of. I got.
I'm like, how Mama don't have one? What are you doing?
Mom's right here. Ma don't live too far. She a hop, skip, and a joint. I got Mom's ready on deck.
I like your moms. Your mom's a pleasant lady.
She's good people, man. She's good people.
She's good people. Yeah,
she's good people. She is. We come from good stuff. I mean, Paul been to the crib.
The whole family is just like different versions of. It's like going into the multiverse and seeing different versions of Phil.
It's not like
I'm not even exaggerating. Okay. Am I wrong? Y'all personalities are all basically the same.
Yeah. It's out of control. It's like it's out of control at all times.
Council of Phils, the Council of Phils, the Council of Friends.
And different ages,
different shapes, sizes, ages, genders. There's just all versions of Phil.
Yeah.
Just everybody out there just
A bunch of solid folks. So yeah, so like I said, the collection in black, the preview ash can is out. I can't wait for people. And when you get them, man, feel free, tag me, post them. And you know, I can't wait for the big boy book to come out. I'm looking at probably the holiday. Shout out to my man Brian Cannon, man. That's a brother we got to get on the show. He was actually a late addition to panels, and he actually has a really dope coloring book. Really nice IP, nice young brother, man. He actually went to my alma mater, my high school, and he I forget how we connect. I think I hit him, I saw something, and we and I said, man, I want to have something of yours, you know, in there, and he brought some pieces, and he's doing this thing. So we'll give a shout out to my man Brian, Mr. Cannon, man. It's good people. So
very nice. I like it. Everybody out here working. We got Phil with the panels. I mean, we got Con coming up. You know, Orko and I about the Con checking.
You sound muffled. You sound
Randy,
really
you're in the
muffled.
subway. You're in the subway talking, man.
You're underwater or something.
We moved it. I'm sorry. You put it on my milestone shirt. I'm sorry.
hey, it's that African cotton shirt, man. It's heavy on it.
I mean, first off, y'all not gonna play my shirt. Y'all
It's a dope shirt. It's a dope shirt, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Shirt is fire. Oh yeah,
One of one.
How we sounding now, baby?
All right. So here's
Clear.
something that popped up this week. Phil, you'll be interested in this one because I wanted to get your weight.
Oh, wait a second. You know, Brian. So yeah, Brian does have this. We signed this. He had a board. I was DJing outside during the NFL draft. You know, not a flex, just telling the truth. And Brian did walk up on me, and he has this really dope board that I signed. Let me see if I think I got a picture of it. I'll send it to you. So he stopped me while I was DJing, and it was crazy. So I sat back and I signed the board for him. So, but that's that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
No, I
The
want
NFL draft, in case y'all didn't hear.
So for sure, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
So someone posted on the page. Or actually, it might have been me. There was this post done on this page called the Marvel Method, in which they said that the first use of the term Wakanda actually came from a comic book in 1949 called The Texan, in which this Native American figure was named Wakanda. And the interesting thing about this particular character, he had this power where he had a necklace of claws, necklace of bear claws, and each 7 claws were on the necklace. Each claw had its own individual power. So if you wanted to tap into speed, you basically, I guess, hold that one claw. If you wanted super strength, you'd have that other claw. So every claw had its own super strength. Kind of a dope concept. This is an article by Tom Brevoort, editor at Marvel, in which he talks about this issue and the fact that, you know, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby obviously made the term Wakanda to describe T'Challa's nation, but this is clearly the predecessor of the use of that word. The interesting thing about this particular comic, because we're talking 1949. Stereotypes of non-white characters was rampant back then. But oddly enough, this story was not written in a stereotypical fashion. The dialogue between the Native Americans is just regular dialogue. There's no me, Bigfoot, take white man and scalp him. It wasn't any foolishness like that. They're just talking to each other like regular characters, with dignity and respect. The story is compelling. There's basically a battle between the Sioux tribe and the Blackfoot tribe, and Wakanda's trying to mediate the dispute using his powers. Now, the interesting thing Tom Brevoort points out, it's almost like a throwaway that they say that Wakanda is a white man. This is one panel right here. What dread manner of shape is he possessed by this bizarre creature known as Wakanda? He is a white man. They put it very prominently in this one spot. right? Says he's a white man, but if you look at the character himself, he's not drawn as a Native as a white man. He's colored the same way as the Native Americans, and the fact that he's a quote unquote white man is never brought up ever again. It's not part of the storyline whatsoever. He's just viewed as just one of the Native American guys. He's a hero, and he's, you know, using his powers to mediate this dispute between these characters. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, the weird thing is in the post on Facebook, first of all, they say here they don't know who was the artist and writer of this book, but in the post on Facebook, they said this was a Matt Baker.
It's a Matt Baker cover.
It's a Matt Baker cover because the artwork inside is clearly not Matt Baker, but the cover, that's what I wanted your input on. Do you think this is indeed a Matt Baker cover?
No, it's Matt Baker. I mean, you could go to the see. It is documented as a Matt Baker cover.
That's a Matt Baker cover.
If you look at even the CDC versions of it, they all say it's a Matt Baker cover. And that woman is clearly Matt. Come on, I'm a Matt Baker.
Yeah, that's a Matt Baker girl.
Yeah, that's a Matt Baker cover. And Matt Baker also did the covers to the Texans. So he did a lot of those covers. And Matt Baker's from the crib. So I know Pittsburgh when I see it.
So just like the Two Gun Kid had the predecessor for the Black Panther design, the use of the term Wakanda, this is kind of a predecessor for that. I want to add this book to my collection because it's a Matt Baker cover.
There's one on eBay right now. There's one on eBay. There's a graded one on eBay.
It's not anymore. It's gone now.
It's gone.
You got it.
As soon as we talk about stuff is gone.
Ready to go.
I'm gonna stop sharing knowledge with y'all because
listen.
Randy's like, what book is on eBay?
I'm not gonna front. It was quiet, and I'm like, oh, so y'all just gonna give out free game? And
so like, while I was talking, everybody was looking at their phones.
You damn right.
Incredible.
Well, no, because I looked at it earlier. And I was trying to see if maybe I may have had it already, but I knew about the Wakanda, the piece that was on there, but there's so much knowledge you kind of forget sometimes. So that's all.
I ran across another use of the word Wakanda. I was watching Ghostbusters, and Ray, one of the Ghostbusters, actually went to a camp called Camp Wakanda when he was a kid. He mentioned it in the movie.
No shit.
No joke.
Really?
Yeah, go back and watch it. I was like, did he just say Camp Wakanda? Why did I never notice that before?
The Black Panther been out here, baby, for the longest.
Yeah. People know.
For the longest. So not only did I get another Wakanda, but another Matt Baker. Hell yeah.
Wow. I ain't mad at you.
You did this.
So are we? Hey, so Paul, man, I know you said, you know what, too? Hey, I've been working on some man, I guess I'm gonna show y'all some more exclusive stuff because y'all, so I showed y'all those cans I was working on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw that yellow one you posted up. That was
did you do the idea of the milk crate after?
So I've been looking into that, but I'm gonna show you some of the other cans that I've been working. I'm not done with them, but I'm working on some. I'm not gonna show you all of them. Show you this Falcon joint that I'm working on now.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah, so we got to work on this Falcon joint with the Kirby crackle.
Look, I'm a quote the great Dennis Cowan, who said something that was so simple and so profound.
What's that?
He said, "All Kirby is good Kirby."
It's good Kirby. Hey, he said that on my show.
Yeah, all Kirby is good Kirby.
I'm not finished with these. Because what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna add some
milk crates.
So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm gonna add some outlines, and then some splashes on top of these joints also. And so if anybody does this, they biting.
You gonna finish it with like an epoxy on the outside to smooth it out?
I ain't doing all that, man. That's too much.
Dang.
He ain't doing all that. From Jungle Action. There you go.
Yeah, man. No, cause my whole thing is I want my joints to be these are mine. Like when you see a big fill joint, collections of black. He's like, ain't nobody doing that like that. And so I'm working on this Wolverine one.
Time out. So no one's gonna talk about that Grandmaster Flash piece in the back.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Come on, man. You.
So the DJ and me just went. Wait a minute.
So I'm working on this.
One,
work on this one too.
One,
I got
two.
this one ready.
Okay. Is that from the Frank Miller joint?
Frank Miller. Oh,
Yeah.
so what this is from that's a poster from 1979. Grandmaster Flash with Iron Man on the poster.
Wait, what?
Are you wait, man, go bring that closer to the screen.
I'm like, so is it just me because I'm a DJ? Like no one care about that Flash?
I got another crazy one. You know what? Since we doing that, where's this other one that I have? Where did I put the
He don't want to show the one we asking for. He talking about some other one.
Oracle. Can we see the Sensei with the Iron Man?
So remember, panels is about the intersection between graffiti, hip hop, and just comics in general. So
Master Flash.
Ooh, Melly Mad Kid Cowboy, the Furious Five. Come on now.
Yeah. And this was my man Paradise Gray from X Clan. That's the big homie, Hip Hop Museum and all that. He's the one that hooked me up with this joint right here. It's you know, he was over the Latin Quarters. If you don't know where the Latin Quarters are, do your research. Every hip hop song that talks about LQ is about the Latin Quarters, and I'm talking about Paradise Gray. Paradise Gray, great architect from none other than X Clan, and that's the big homie. And he lives in Pittsburgh now. So, you know, I'm trying to find this other joint to show y'all. I'll find it later. But so a lot of the old hip hop flyers, posters, things of that nature always had comic book and superhero references. You'll find a lot of early Grandmaster Flash posters and flyers where they use reverse. I think it was the Flash. I think they use Reverse Flash on there. So it's kind of dope. Super dope.
No, that's absolutely
I got this other one. It's not an original, but it's a Spider-Man on the cover. It's a real big piece. So yeah, man, you know, the hip hop and comics have always lived and coincided with each other.
That's a fact.
That's why we have panels. You look at the old graffiti from like the 70s. A lot of that, you know, where we get the bubbles and stuff. If you really look at that, you know, there's a lot of people have said that, you know, that may have actually been, you know, just them imitating Kirby Crackle in the way that the letters are presented in the on the covers and things of that nature. So
let me ask a question. This Kirby Crackle, I know Sanford is the first person, but not the first. Sanford is the one. Is that what it's called? Is the culture just called it the Kirby Crackle?
Yeah, it's called the Kirby Crackle. That's what we call it.
Okay. I was like, wait, what? Like, Sanford, are you making stuff up? He's like, no, it's the Kirby Crackle. I'm like,
yeah, it's the Kirby Crackle. All those little dots and things of that nature.
Yeah.
It just represents power.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm excited. I am absolutely excited.
I wonder what Jack Kirby called it himself.
Speaking of Jack Kirby, they named that street in
my boys were there. I didn't get a chance to make it over there, but I heard it was dope.
I'm a little upset, man, because I really wish I would have made it. I feel a certain way about not making it, especially with me doing this new film. I feel like that would have been a perfect way to start the movie off, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna show you that board real quick. If I'm gonna show you this board real quick that none other than that I did for Canon. So let me throw this up real quick. It's gonna be a real quick video.
Really? So. Africa Bambaataa and Soul Sonic Force used the comic book cover of the group on an old album.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
There we go. That's it.
Phil signs it like a writer.
I was like he's not new to that.
Yeah, Phil signs it like a writer. Let me find out Phil out there tagging and putting up bombers on walls.
This is what we do. I mean, my like I said, I could I could do the fill-ins and stuff. My outlines is rusty. I haven't really got crazy. I mean, I've never really super got crazy, but I was decent. Like I'm not, on the level of these other guys or whatever. But I'm not trash either, though. So.
Well,
so I have the pictures from the
the Jack Kirby way. Heck yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Now, it was pretty dope. Midtown Comics definitely came through and represented in terms of comic books, or at least the biggest comic book shop in New York City.
So Kirby in the comics always referred to Yancey Street, right?
Yep.
Which was really Delancey Street, which is where he was from, I guess, or where he lived. So he sort of renamed it Yancey Street.
Was it you, Phil, that said that you actually saw the Baxter Building in the city?
That wasn't me, brother.
I mean, I feel Paul.
No, it's not. It's not the Baxter Building. It's the Avengers.
The Avengers Tower.
The Avengers Tower. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's a real building in New York.
I'm excited about that. I mean, there was a question posed earlier, and I was thinking, should we touch it? Should we not touch it? Because of the second part.
Whoa.
Well, because of, I think it was starred. Because of the second part, I said we kind of should touch it, and here it is right here. When we talk about the death of Read Comics Online, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. We're not going to go into that because we support purchasing and supporting our publishers and our creators by actually purchasing the books. And the discourse by the third world creators using pirate sites because there's a lack of LCS, or sites don't exist in their countries, and this is how they purchased or were able to get comics. And that I do know, and Sun Tzu can talk about that as well, because we're on Whatnot, and Whatnot has an international community as well. And the second part of this made me go, wait, that's actually true, because there is definitely a lack of, I would say, availability in outside of
distribution, right?
There we go, distribution. So obviously, UK, Africa, even certain places in Africa have distribution, but when you go into other areas, I think Australia has a big comic book community, but outside of that, it's pretty much you get it how you get it. If you want to enjoy the comics, and for us, while we view these sites as pirated sites, because it's not view them, it is what it is. It's a site that's available to circumvent the normal channels of consuming books. For someone else outside, this is how they get it. There is no other option. There's no Bulletproof. There's no Whatnot to come to Chocolate or Sun Tzu. This is how they get to consume or even be exposed to comics. So it goes,
So is there a question there?
Well, the question is, my question would be, at a smaller scale for us, and then us meaning the Black community, and then at a whole scale or global level, what options, and everything is, speculative and just opinions, what can we do, or what can the global community do in lieu of that void to kind of bridge that gap or to help people? And I say that because I look at a Maria Ayadeli, who's writing the #1 Storm issue. And even outside of that, what was his book? Akugan, freaking fire book, right? And then we have other creators from other areas outside of the United States. And I'm like, wait a minute, what if, and there's a few that I know that have personally told me, yeah, they knew of Marvel, they knew of DC, but before they became big shots, it was the pirated sites and the 4chans, and I'm not going to say them here to, incriminate myself with BCL, but it was these sites that allowed them to consume comics outside of having a relative in the States or in a locale, whether Australia, UK, there's one other place, Italy and Rome as well, those areas, France, to actually grab and touch and read comics. And I say that because I do know that comics is now a global thing or a global community where we have users every day coming from different places, reaching out to us. I see it in my DM. Hey, I'm here. I saw this post and I want to get, whatever. And I'm just like, huh.
To sort of answer your question, I'm not concerned about places like France or Italy, Europe in general. They have comic shops.
Agreed,
I've been to those comic shops. They have comics. But for those other places that do not, first of all, the one website being down means nothing. There are other pirate websites. It's pirate websites. They're all over the place. There's a whole bunch of pirate websites.
I think that was the biggest one, though.
It might have been the biggest one, but there are other pirate sites that are out there.
Of course.
So, if they really want to get stuff for free, they could go there. That being said, if the issue is access to physical copies of comics not being there because they're in a place where you cannot get physical copies, there are digital sites where you can get comics. You have to pay for it, but you will have access. Just a few weeks ago, I talked about Global Comics. You can go there. You can go to Marvel Unlimited. The plan where if you're into Marvel comics, you pay $60 for an entire year. You have access to their entire library, or most of their library, I should say. DC has an unlimited plan too. Comixology is trash now. So for all intents and purposes, it still does exist. You can, if you can't physically buy your comics at an LCS, you can physically buy a digital version off of Amazon when the books come out. And it's slightly cheaper too. So there are alternatives if that is your reasoning that you're using the pirate sites. There are alternatives. That's still now. Here's the thing though.
Talk to me.
Even when you're doing the digital purchases, I'm not an expert on this by any stretch of the imagination. It's more of a question than anything else. How much do these creators actually get compensated for the digital versions?
That's a great question. That I don't know. I'm assuming Oracle, this is your department.
I love Global Comics. I think that's the best website for comics, for digital comics right now. When I go on a trip, because I travel a lot, all I need is my tablet. I have access to a whole bunch of comics to occupy my time between my Marvel Unlimited account, my Global Comics account, my very vast Comixology account that I had for over a decade that's now trashed because they look, at the end of the day, as collectors, one last thing, on this point, if you're truly a comic collector, you're not into digital comics because you need to have a physical copy.
Whoa.
Let me finish. I do like reading my comics digitally because I travel a lot and I can't sit there and carry a stack of comics. That's dangerous to those comics. So for convenience sake, I love to read my comics digitally, but don't make a mistake. Like, trust and believe. Paul's got a whole bunch of comics. I don't read anything that I don't purchase.
Hold on, Oracle. I know I threw you in here. I'm absolutely going to give you the floor, but Paul, I actually think in that statement I disagree. I think if you are a true collector, you actually are going to go digital, in the sense where, perfect example, I will buy books, literally buy the book, put them in a bag and board, and never open them because
that's reading. There's a difference between reading.
No. Let me finish. I will buy books, literally put them in a bag and board because I'm not going to read them because I'm not touching them. But I'm going to go read these books online so I can actually enjoy the story. But I need my books.
That's collected. We're talking about
said collector. That's the key word.
Hold on. No. I said if you're a true collector, you're always going to get your physical copy. What you just described,
No,
what you do,
that's not what you said.
you're still
What
getting
you
a physical
said
copy.
verbatim was, if you are a
Y'all
collector,
all saying
you're
the same
not
thing,
going
man.
digital.
Y'all saying the same thing.
I don't
That's what I
think
was
he's
like.
listening.
No. As a matter of fact, you are going to go digital, because there's a difference between a reader and a collector. A reader is going to buy the book before he leaves the shop. That book is
You literally
open.
just said what I just said. We're
No.
saying the same thing.
No, we are not.
Same thing.
No, we are not. No, we are not.
Somebody
My good
point,
man.
he's not believing me when I'm saying.
Listen,
we're
don't
saying
lawyer
the
me
same
down.
thing.
You said if you are a collector, you are not going to go.
That's
digital.
not what I said. I said
Roll
as
the
a
tape back.
collector, you're
Roll the
always
tape
still.
back, please.
Listen to me. As a collector, you're always still going to want a physical copy. And I said, I'm a collector. I still get physical copies, but I do enjoy reading them digitally for the same reason you said. I don't want my books to get bent up. I can't travel with the books when I travel. That's why I read them digitally, but I still collect the physical copy because I'm a collector. However, there are some people that do not buy physical copies. They simply like to read them online digitally. Those are readers, not collectors.
All right. Well, we got that taken care of.
Fair enough. Hold on. I still want to grab Oracle, because before we got before we got
Is that a super chat though? Is that a super chat?
We got another super chat. Hold on.
Hey, Stephen dropping some more change on us. Appreciate it.
Listen, Stephen out here talking about, listen, I'm gonna pay to play, baby. I'm gonna pay to play. But
We appreciate that.
Donation. It's a donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me.
Thank you.
That was what my band was playing. But no, before we got off track a little bit, myself and Paul, or maybe I took him off track. The question that was posed prior to that, and I said, we got to grab Oracle. This is her domain. Let's say, perfect example, Phil dropped his ash can. Super dope ash can. I'm getting mine in the mail. It's going to be dope. Now, let's say Phil took that ash can and said, you know what? Put that ash can on the web so you can read it digitally. We pay $10 for Phil directly, right? But if he puts it online, let's say he did it through a publisher or whatever, Oracle, how much of that $10 is he getting if he's puts it digitally? I know you don't know the logistics, but how much is
I mean, okay, so there's so much that goes into the comic book being accessible to the general public. An indie creator may get maybe $1 a book, maybe.
Wait, what?
It just depends on.
Doesn't depend on what platform the digital form is on, because if they're
good question,
selling it through a third-party platform, they're
Well,
only going to
yeah, it varies depending on the platform, accessibility, but you also, like, being the creator, you also have to take into account what you're spending to have that book seen. Are you traveling and going to shops? So just so for the advertisement, do you use a QR code? With QR codes, the good ones cost monthly. So even though they may get $1, $2 out of a digital book, if it's like $10 or $6 or whatever, that you also have to take into account, what does it cost for that book to even be seen? That technically takes away from what your net profit is. Okay. So there's really not a lot of money in comic books. It's the visibility and the volume. That's why it's so important for new creators to have a minimum of 3 books before a bigger publisher will pick them up.
Okay, Oracle, do me a favor. Stay there for 10 seconds. I think it was either myself or Paul, a couple of shows prior. There was a post that was brought up, and we spoke about it, where there was, I forgot, I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much the post basically said that web comics is the new boom, if you will. And a lot of publishers and a lot of creators are going web or digital only. Question for you, Oracle, as someone who's been in the game on both sides for a minute, do you see the digital portion becoming more of a mainstream avenue versus the brick and mortar paper route?
It has a big growth in the last 5 years. I would say COVID pivoted from mainstream physical into the digital realm. So Paul and yourself are correct. Y'all said the same thing about the collectors getting the physical books and the physical books and then digital, because I did that for a while. I would do the digital and the physical, and now I'm just strictly physical just because I work on books often, and those that I work on, I have my tablet, the ones that I'm working with going here, and my collection is just strictly physical now. Gotcha. So yes, there's a huge growth spurt on the digital platform now than before, and that was pivot through COVID.
So Stephen Photo asked a great question. Would it be a more fair deal if those pirated sites didn't post super new comics, but posted at least later a month old? So to that, I will say this, because I had this conversation publicly and privately this week. Perfect example: Batman Static. My Haitian brethren, Evan Narcisse, my guy, Nicholas Draper Ivy. And I think even Rich alluded to this literally last show. That book didn't really move the way we expected it, or at least I expected it, because it was considered, I think Rich hit the nail on the head where he considered it in Elseworlds, right? It's a alternate universe, even though it's static, Batman Beyond, dope, blah, 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 blah. So the book, in terms of LCS, didn't move per se. Yes, there's a trade coming up. It was great, 6 issues, but it didn't move. Now, if you look at the amount of books purchased or pre-ordered versus the amount of users or the amount of clicks and reads that book got online, it's a completely different story. The book in stores, when you look at the data in terms of who purchased it, who pre-ordered it, and it didn't do well. Let's just say there. If you look online, the book did very well. People were reading it. It was top 10 in books read when it came out. So is it to say that because of this site, people said I'm not going to pay for it? I'm just going to consume it the alternative way, and because I have avenues, and this goes back to what Paul said earlier. There's multiple sites where you can get this, so because of that availability, we know it hurts the not the purchasing power. It hurts the overall run of certain books. But I don't know if there's a good or a bad thing when you have apps like Comixology and Marvel Universe that does the exact same thing. The books come out, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong. If a book comes out this week, when will it be on one of these mainstream apps?
Earliest, usually like a month or two.
That's a month or two? That's not too bad.
Yeah, it used to be like several months. Now they've cut it down considerably.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Talk to me.
The platform thing is important, I think, because you have lots of creators that sell their comics on websites. They have their own website. They own their own website. They can obviously have a direct order from their website. You order from the website, they'll ship it to you. And they'll also have a digital version that you can purchase on that website. So remember, when they create these comics, once they have the PDF or whatever, it's there. There's no extra work involved. You don't have to worry about shipping. They're charging maybe $10 for the physical copy, and they'll charge like $5 for the digital copy. Well, that's easy money because it's just a link. You're just emailing a link and say download it. There is no overhead in you selling your comics digitally. That is pure profit, and probably a better amount of profit than what you get when you lease out your comic to one of these sites and say, hey, give us the PDFs to your comic and we'll give you a 25 cents for every membership that somebody, downloads your comic from. It's probably a better deal. That's kind of my question. If you own the comic and you have a means of selling the digital comic on your own directly to the customers, that could be a benefit to you. But I think the way for those other third-party sites that's actually helpful is viewing it as an investment for marketing purposes, not for sales, but for marketing. Because I discovered a bunch of indie comics that I wanted to go out and purchase after I was searching the site. Hey, let me try this out. Let me try this out. Oh, and then there's a link to that website. What website can I go buy the actual physical copies for the rest of the series? Because they only have like 1 or 2 samples, but there might be 10 issues on the actual directly from the publisher. So I think if you view it from the terms of using it as a marketing tool for you to sell other books, that's a good thing.
Well, listen, the great Jeffrey Thorne probably he pretty much put the nail in the coffin in that way. Sorry, Derek, but he literally said, "Oh, we're fighting." He literally said, "Pirate sites are theft. They cut into the sales of actual comics, but companies don't care if you read." He's absolutely right. Yeah. Only if you buy. So hurry up and buy. So you're killing your favorite comic by not actually buying it.
Yeah, all the sites I'm talking about are pay sites. Pay sites. Those are ones that have deals with the creators or publishers.
Absolutely.
If I can interject real quick, speaking of pay sites, can we go back to Oracle real quick for 1 second? I'm make an announcement. If you look behind her, you see that Ernie Barnes joint from For those of you who don't know,
I thought you were going to mention the Clone Wars episode.
Well, I was like, I want Clone Wars.
No, we want some. It is the 50th anniversary of one of the greatest albums of all time, the Marvin Gaye "I Want You" album. For those of you who don't know anything about that, you need to, go back. Make sure you know
the Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack.
That painting is like my childhood. Like it was on my bucket list since I was a childhood. Yeah. And I was at the Zora Fest, which is an annual Zora Fest in Eastonville, Florida, one of the oldest Black towns in the whole United States.
The oldest Black township in the United States.
Zora Fest celebrate. Oh, I go every year. I've been, and there was a gallery owner that came down this past year out of Virginia, and he's a pharmacist, Black man that owns his own pharmacy. He also has an art gallery in Virginia, and he had the most incredible pieces. I mean, incredible. And I saw that, and I'm like, I don't care how much it is. Here's my card.
I brought it home. That's the original piece.
No, man.
So you can still get original pieces, but this was done. He only made 2. One, I believe, Eddie Murphy owns, and the other one is at a museum or something. Yeah. But what they did do when he was alive, it's called a stephograph. It's actual paint, and the artist, he looks over and makes sure that the copy is done to the art and the paint and the coloring is done to his specifications. So each one, there's only a limit of them that was done with his actual signature, and I have that. That's what I have.
That's what's up.
Check this out. Not only, I think Phil said it earlier, where comics intersection of hip hop and art, but here it is right here, because even with music you have that, and movies. Actually, I bring up movies because we talking about Camp Lo, right? Camp Lo had it, right? Marvel did an homage with the Marvel hip hop comics, but then if you look at Sinners, literally that whole scene was an homage to that.
It was to this. Yeah, Sugar Shack.
Right. So literally, so you take panels.
I think I saw on Instagram someone did a comic book Black superhero character version of the Sugar Shack page.
Oh, that would be. Don't tell Phil that. You know he gotta go buy that now.
Well, the thing is that rest in peace, my man Ed Piscor did the Camp Lo one.
Yes, he did.
And it's funny. So I have those. I brought Camp Lo in for. I had a Christmas drink that I did. And I with my guys, so I did a show with them, and so we sat down. It was me, Sonny T, but Geeky Suede, and Ed Piscor, and they signed a copy. So I'm the only person that has copies with signatures of them and Ed Piscor on those particular books. and I got the photos from that too. But hey, I know we're supposed to get into some of these these indie books that our sound Paul gave us. So we might as well go ahead and
let's get it cracking, baby. I mean, Paul, you might as well set us up. I mean, you might as well set us up. What you got, my guy?
What do y'all got? I already did my book, so I'm waiting on y'all.
You know what? That's the point, Derek. We've been talking a lot this show. You came through and we've been talking a lot. You came through, dropped the ash can, and you've been sitting on goodies. What you got, my good man?
Let's see. My independent book that I've selected is we've talked about it a lot, but Infinitum by Tim.
Oh, come on! Bring
wow!
Hell yeah!
That's a book.
Heavy hitter.
Yeah. It's
the Bible on freaking Afrofuturism. Come on now.
Yeah, I believe it's required reading. And the thing I like about it is it's not a book that just covers a given period of time. It covers time, all of itself, all of time.
I mean,
and for that matter, if he wanted to, he could actually expand his whole. He could expand the whole lifetime of the main character, which is like eons, into its own verse, a life verse, you could say, and have writers writing in all these different periods where this main character existed.
That is absolutely fine.
I actually gave him that idea, but we'll see if he does it. But yeah,
Did
Infinitum.
You know, Derek, that Tim Felder made Sexual Chocolate futuristic?
No.
Probably like, what?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. Are you in a comic book? Is that what that means?
So this is Tim Felder. So he signed it for me at Schaumburg 2024. And he was like, Chocolate, I'm going to make you futuristic. And I was like, all right. So this is me.
That's cute.
Sexual Chocolate, indeed. Because literally his what's his name? Walter was sitting there.
Walter Grayson.
Your name is what? And I was like, Sexual Chocolate, indeed. And Tim was like, you know what? I'm going to make you futuristic. And here we go. And you go, Sexual Chocolate, indeed.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice. I gotta do something with this phone.
And just to say a little bit more, it is definitely Afrofuturism. It starts way out in the past. Basic premise is a very powerful man is cursed to basically live throughout history, basically immortal, and see everybody he ever knows and will know die, with him not being able to die. So how does that play out?
That's depressing.
Over time.
You know what's pretty dope about that though, Derek? The fact that my first, and then you're probably like, dope. Yeah, yes, let me explain. That until I met Tim Felder in Infinitum, I heard Afrofuturism being thrown around, but I never knew what it meant. I didn't really know the concepts or behind it and all of that. And I love that even when you go into these college rooms and talk to professors and you ask them, can you teach me or can you point me in the right direction if I want to find out about Afrofuturism? The first thing they'd say is go read Infinitum. Love it. Love it. What?
Right. Who else has the next book?
I mean, Oracle. What you got, Mama?
Let's see. There we go. All right. So, I'm a big advocate of our stories getting out. But this comic book I'm gonna show you is historic. The history of this one, Third Planet, is from Texas. I think Houston, Texas, and it's one of the. It's supposed to be, and I haven't had anything of the contrary, the oldest comic shop in existence. It opened its doors in 1975 and survived and stayed open to this day. This comic was made as a petition in a lawsuit and submitted as evidence, as testimony, when they sued Crown Plaza Hotel. And what the plaza was doing, it was allowing its customers to throw stuff next door, which happened to be the comic book shop. And they had to end up replacing the roof and all the damage. And it was causing fires on the roof because of all the material that would build up on the roof. and they used this in its entirety. Now, comic books are in lawsuits for trade and all that, but this was used as testimony, so it made it clear to the judge how the hotel was responsible for the damage. And two of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit are friends of mine, and they signed it for me. So
did they win the lawsuit?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Okay. Hey.
Thanks to this comic book right here.
That's Paul. Have you ever had a piece of evidence in a deposition that was a comic book?
See,
No.
says plaintiff's third. You see that?
Plaintiff's third.
Yeah, it's only one of its kind. And then the law firm is Feldman and Feldman. Yeah.
That's
Dope.
that's crazy.
Kind of crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, hey, we'll take it. I already showed you guys mine. Pause. Hey, yo, which was my third printing of the Untamed. Just came in.
So I guess it's my turn then.
I mean,
is it my turn?
We
Go
know
ahead,
you
man.
got
You chomping at the bit.
You know you got.
All right, so the book I'm gonna show is the book that I showed a while ago, but it's a book from '96 that I don't think a lot of people have. It was done by my homie Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn passed away last year. Last year, and I believe that the anniversary of his death was actually the day that was when we had panels, which was crazy because his family hit me up and told me thank you for having his book in panels. But he did a book called Black Line, the Bad Crew Warrior. This is from '96, and I have some of the original art, but he was such an incredible artist. Like, he was definitely next level, and he is actually was going to be the original artist for my book, The Forgotten. I mean, look at this. This is such good stuff.
Wow, it's got a kind of a Kirby style over there.
Yeah, so he's going to be the artist, but unfortunately, he passed away. But he was going to be in the original collections in black, but it just didn't happen, unfortunately. But I had some of his original art in the panels exhibit because I still want to, show respect to his legacy. I guess another indie book I could do. I mean, I thought you were going to start with that. Got my own stuff, but I don't know if any of y'all have this or even know about this book, The Art of Billy Graham.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. No idea.
All right. So
today years old.
It was so I guess the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, they did like a Billy Graham exhibit at one particular point years ago, part of the Mosley gallery. And what they did was they put sort of like a comic book of original art. Hey, look at this. Isn't this crazy? Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, stupid.
Oh, you just happen to have the original art on the wall. It's a miracle.
Won't he do it? Shout out to Expensive Paper. And it's crazy because when I look at this, it's such a good piece. It's crazy because we actually had this in collections in black as well.
Yep.
So this is really a dope book, and it's I had this too. Like, and let me tell you something. Seeing this artwork up close in real time is just on another level. This is a great book. I would love to see this book, but it's also one of them books that I just want to open up and just, be able to read. It starts off with a bunch of Luke Cage. It's just funny. Oh, and this was this is an unpublished like Jungle Action Splash or cover. I forget whichever one it is or whatever it is. That was the crib. Blah, 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 blah. This was an unused splash page by none other than brother Billy Graham. It's just, this book is just a plethora of. I mean, like, look at this. Like this is enough. Like, his splashes were just was just incredible. So if you can find this, pick it, and you can find it, pick it up. It's gonna be hard to find. Like I said, it was given out during an exhibit. But this kind of gives me like ideas on different things. That I would like to do when it comes to this exhibit gallery stuff coming up.
I got a question for both
Yes,
Paul and Phil, and I can't believe I've never asked both of y'all this question. If somebody wanted to, it's not even a chocolate question, regular question. If somebody wanted to slowly, without losing their wife or mortgage, join or dabble in original art, where would you guys direct them? What sites? What if they, third world? Let me stop.
Well, no, I feel like this. I think before anybody even gets into that, I think it should be, the question should be, why are you getting into it?
Peer pressure from YouTube.
Because I think there's reasons. I think that there's people who genuinely love, original art. And the thing is too, you can have a really dope original art collection without breaking the bank. And I think a lot of people don't know that. I think it's only when you get into these pieces that everybody knows something about, or these very important key issues, that's when there's a problem. There are a lot of ridiculously dope artists and dope pieces with some of your favorite characters that won't cost you, that won't break the bank. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. So I feel like everybody, I think everybody who is a collector should at least own one piece of original art. And not just a commission. I think commissions are great. I love commissions. Me saying I don't think, I love commissions, but I think everybody should own a page. I feel like you get to a point where you take a book that you really love or you really like, and you say, you know what? I want a page from that. Or you take a character and you just start collecting things from that particular character. And you don't have to go and buy a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 page out of nowhere. You don't have to buy a $1,000 page. You don't have to buy an $8,000. Like, you can find pages very inexpensive. Now, it may not be from your favorite artist, or maybe an artist that's really dope, just on the cusp. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you may just want to get like a dope commission. Like for me, my first page was.
You know what? That's actually the better question. What was the first page?
I mean, but here's the thing. Let me say this too. You got to look at it like this. It's an investment. I'll be very honest. I have not bought a lot of pages this particular year. But I did get a lot of art this year. But I had a lot of dope pieces that were alley-ooped or given to me or traded, things of that particular nature. But there are some things that I am looking for. By the end of the year, I'm gonna treat myself. Once Finding 52 is done, I'm gonna grab me something.
Derek, I know Paul is going to jump in, but Derek, question for you. Are you into the original art game? Or do you have original art pieces as well, bud?
I have one piece of original art.
Oh, for real? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's one of the it's one of the static covers, static number 30.
That's a big. That's a big boy piece.
Yeah, jealous right here. But yeah, Paul, I know you're gonna jump in here. I know you sitting on them goodies.
No, you asked the question. I was thinking about, like, what was the first piece of
I was like, what was it? Because I know you and Paul, you and Phil are gonna be pissed off. But last year, because of my naivete, I missed out on a Humberto Ramos hardware. It was the complete page of hardware rushing through. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. It was like the action page of him flying. I'll tell you how much it was. And Paul, you know my pockets, respectfully. You would have been like, you didn't buy it? Because now, if I reach out, it's probably not that price.
He was at OAX this past year.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And he
well, it wasn't him. It was at Terrificon. Somebody literally walked up and was like, "Chocolate, you're a milestone baby. You should buy this." And I was like, "How much is it?" And I was like, "I'm not spending $500 on that." Because because it was $250 each page, and I was like, it wasn't until I started telling
It
people
was
they were like,
$250 a page,
I told you guys are gonna be pissed off at me.
bro. Understand?
If I
It's
and I
great.
know exactly
look,
what
at
cover it was.
$250,
I'll
that's
show you.
like the cost of like a 9.8 of a regular book.
Yeah, I did. My brain was like original art. No, what am I doing? I can't.
Your
sign
original
that.
art piece will trump your 9.8 every time.
Trust me. I'm going to show you what it was.
Before we go any further, everyone, I see our likes have not gone up in a while. Would everyone please do us a favor? Hit the like button. Tap that like button real quick. Just take a second and hit the like button to help Black Comic Lords out.
And you know, on the flip side too, original art isn't for everybody. So while we're talking too, I'm gonna tell you what I got. So I'm in the process of doing for the new Spider-Man film that's coming out. I think I'm gonna do a screening here in Pittsburgh on that Thursday. In talks with a theater right now. We just haven't locked down the specifics. And I think the thing that I'm going to do, I have my homeboy Mason in Charlotte's about to do one too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer, I'm probably going to raffle off some original art as part of the ticket price of somebody buying a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I talked to somebody today. I don't want to say who it is, but we're in the conversation. This person may be doing like we're gonna do like limited edition prints and things of that nature. So I'm gonna make it a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, getting in the, you know, somebody will say, you know, I do the films and things of that nature, but I have to be in the screening business with it as well. It just adds a whole nother situation. And then that's just another way for me to promote Finding 52 and everything else that I have going on. You know what I mean? And getting it out to a new particular audience. So, you know, just staying busy. Got a bunch of things happening, y'all. Bunch of things.
Chocolate. Here's the static 30 cover I was telling you about. I see if I can get on screen here.
Oh hell
let me do
no!
this. Hold on. Let me.
You might want to sit down and just lift it up.
Hold on a second. I'll turn off my.
If you put it close, if you stand up and put it in front of your chest, it'll take away. There you go. So just put it close to your chest.
It's right on my chest. Yeah, I'm as close to the screen as it'll get.
There you go.
He can't get rid of his background because he's at Area 52 right now.
Exactly.
That's right.
I don't want to see what's behind you. I don't need to see all the technology and stuff that from the.
They're demons. They're demons.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it.
No, that's inside it. Yep. Here we go. It was Humberto Ramos. It was his.
He's dope too.
It was his splash page of hardware flying. So on one page you had like his chest, and the other page you had his legs, and then the trail effects. And it was, I forgot who it was. I think it was Anthony's art, and he was like, "Chocolate, you should buy this." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not spending money. There's no freaking pages." And I was like, my brain literally was like,
I sound like I know Anthony too. Anthony's a wild boy.
Yep. And he was like, "You should buy this," and I was like, "Ah."
All right, so there was a Marvel dropped some news.
Oh boy, Marvel's always dropping some crazy news, man.
I wanted to get your guys' feelings on this release of an upcoming crossover.
Oh, the Midnight Joint.
The Midnight Joint.
I love that cover.
That is probably the best cover I've seen in that whole thing.
Yeah, this is by I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Dyke or DK Ruan.
DK Ruan.
Yeah, this is a beautiful joint. I don't do crossovers, with the exception of Jed McKay's Blood Hunt from a couple of years ago.
I hated Blood Hunt.
I don't do crossovers. I just find them to be money grabs and not really worth my time.
Facts.
Just not worth my time. They never stick. Whatever. The stories are meaningless. Marvel doesn't do good crossovers anymore. The Bendis era is over. But Blood Hunt was the last good one that I've seen.
Fun.
That looks
But
And
I
I
would
hope-
buy this one issue just for this cover, and I'm curious to see what they're doing with the Bloodstorm. The premise is that the whole world has become evil. I mean, it just makes you kind of think about the Marvel Axis storyline from over a decade ago.
Hmm.
I don't know. It is what it is.
You sound so defeated already.
I'm not into Marvel that much right now, man. It's just there's like neither from the big two. There's just not a whole lot of stuff that excites me.
Well, I know that cover's crazy. I just know that
the cover's fire.
Now, my thing is, my thing is that because I'm formulating the question and I'm also answering it before I say it. Because that cover is fire. The cover is gorgeous. Storm is definitely a predominant figure in there. But my brain goes, are they going to get who I think they should get to even not necessarily write, but consult and something? I mean, but I know the answer to that.
Consult what? I'm lost.
Are they going to ask Maria Ayodele to be involved?
Why would they do that? Because it's Storm?
Because Storm is the hottest.
He wrote the best Storm run that's ever existed, and then they cut him off. Let me not go there.
Yeah, but this is different than. I don't know if it's necessarily a situation where.
Well, you want to know why I bring that up? Phil? Because it's not. And this was announced on the BCL show, so it's not a secret. But when the 4 milestone good guys, the Joe, Nick, Steph, we're working on and Morgan, we're working on DC and Universe Dakota incident. DC said, "Hey, come over here and give us some consulting about the kids are all right, DCKO," because they were going to put Static in there.
Right.
Wait. Can you? I don't think you could talk about that. Chocolate. They didn't
it was
talk
on the show. It was live.
Okay. Go ahead. Proceed.
No, that's it. That was it. They were just they were called. That was all. That was it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that was it. So what I'm saying is the Marvel in the regard where it's like, hey, we'll have Storm in an X-Men story, and it's awesome. And Maria's writing Storm, and it's awesome. Just saying, little crossover effect since we're crossing over. That's all.
Yeah, Eclectic Blurred Niche mentions that Hickman's the one who's writing the X-Men book, so I don't think Maria's going to be involved.
I'm not
remember, Hickman's one of those names that he walks into Marvel's offices and says, I have an idea for a story. And they say, here's your office, here's your pen,
absolutely,
here's your check. Feel free to write for as long as you want.
Yeah.
Black creators at Marvel don't have that space to run.
That's double fact. That's an absolute fact.
Well, also, I'm gonna say this. I think too, we have to also realize too. Hickman sells books. There's no
fact. Yes, he does.
There's not even. They
have followings. Like, there are certain creators that have followings that they're going to sell.
Right.
Yes,
so with that caveat, so I feel like when I look at a Hickman, now Hickman will also maybe not finish the story too. But the difference between Hickman is that Hickman is a seller. So his name on a book, people are going to naturally navigate towards. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, when I see that cover though, that cover is so, I'm a Storm collector. So I think there's a Storm right here next to me. I love Storm pieces. Storm's one of my favorite characters when done correctly.
Yeah.
And when I say done correctly, I'm talking just from like an artistic standpoint. I'm one of the few collectors who is I don't like the all-powerful Storm. And I know that goes against everything that I just said, being that Storm's one of my favorite characters. I don't know. I don't like power shifts.
How do you want her weak and decrepit?
I didn't say she was never weak and decrepit. She was never weak and decrepit. Let's get that out the way.
So, but
never was.
Phil doesn't like OP characters.
Yeah, I don't like OP characters. Now wait a minute. I don't mind OP characters that start off that way.
That's fair.
I don't like
It's like me with Superman.
And I know people switch up, and I'm not tripping about it, but I know I just don't like when we change these power sets and now these characters can do anything. Because
so you'll never like the current Miles Morales run.
I'm not. I mean, listen, I'll read those particular books.
He gets a new upgrade. It's
yeah,
like,
I don't like. I mean, so here's my thing. I'm gonna say this. There's nothing wrong with it, and people love those books. I have no issue with it. I think they're very good and they're written. For the most part, most of them are written very well. My only issue is that you don't have to make a character all powerful for a character to be interesting. I could understand the journey of certain characters that go that in that particular space. He said, "I hated my no." Well, first of all, Green Lantern's already Green Lantern's already OP. I feel as if Green Lantern never really was respected as OP enough. Because I feel like all of Marvel's
hold on, pause. But yes, continue.
So I feel like most of DC's super top characters, so it's funny, they're all to the extreme. You have Batman who has no powers, but
armor is his power,
but could be everybody. But then
Get
you have
out.
you have your Superman.
He's
Wonder
rich.
Woman.
That's a superpower.
So your Superman
again, that's useless.
I'm being serious. So you go to DC. So with DC, you have your Superman, and I don't want to say OP. I'm just saying like super powerful, not because overpowered is ridiculous. I mean, you don't have to be overpowered. Like so you get your Superman, your Flash. No, I mean I'm saying your Superman, your Flash, your Green Lanterns, Aquamans, right? All the Super Friends were some of the most powerful characters on the universe.
Did you just call Aquaman an OP character? Aquaman.
He controls the whole ocean.
Will crash damn near anybody if you get near the water. He's not a weak character. He may be corny to a certain extent, but he's far from weak.
Hold on. Phil got a point. Because Phil, you know what? Phil's right, because when he said Aquaman, I was like Aquaman, but he's talking about power set.
We're
not
talking about
how
OP characters. He's powerful, but to say he's OP, Aquaman?
No.
He killed the whole human race if he wanted by drowning everybody. Let's be real about that.
Phil is absolutely right, because what you and I are talking about, Paul, is his reception. He's corny, like Cyclops. He's corny. But
Cyclops is not corny, dog.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I don't care. Yes, he is.
So Cyclops was only corny because
he's corny.
For your generation, when they did the cartoon, when they made him corny, Cyclops.
They did.
Cyclops was a respected character, a respected leader, and a very dope character. And then when the cartoon came around, they made Jean Grey always. She was always sad and had issues. And then they made Cyclops this chump.
They made Cyclops been a simp since I was a kid. Cyclops been a simp. Logan sniffing on your woman.
Once again,
on your woman all day, and you just
but that is because when they did the cartoon, so I'm glad you said this. This goes back to my original issue is when they changed the mythos of characters, right? They change them all the time. Cyclops was always a dope character. When they had him in the movies, they dumbed them down so they could bring Wolverine up. See, you don't have to bring a character down to raise a character.
Jay Carter, you absolutely right.
Cyclops is that dude. Cyclops went to Captain America. Captain America's like, oh, you need to get in line, Cyclops. Your mutants are being kind of rowdy, and stay in line. Cyclops is like, first of all, who are you? When we were bleeding in the streets, where were you at, Captain?
And so even with that was corny because that was a writer trying to make a statement about mutants and African American experience. Like I don't fall for none of them tropes. One more time,
nope.
Cyclops is just a dope, but that still was a dope moment, and I do want that page. So let me not.
That was a dope moment.
I do want my page, but I'm just saying. For instance, I feel like when you have characters, and characters can fluctuate. I'm not saying they can't change and they can fluctuate, but when it becomes a point where it's like, okay, I'm about to make, I don't know, whatever character, the new hot character, so we give them the superpower set. All of a sudden, this character can do this character can do that, and it's like, all right, what made Black Panther dope when I was younger, and I say this all the time, is that he wasn't the strongest character. He wasn't this, he wasn't that, but he was resilient and he found a way to win, or he would lose and he would find a way to come back and whatever. And I think that's what makes a good superhero story. I have no problem with Superman's being OP. I have no problem with Captain Atom being that power. I have no problem with the Shazams. I think Thor isn't powerful enough. I think they brought Thor down so they could bring other characters up.
Yeah, I agree on that. I think Thor is a character. If you're gonna accuse a character of being simped out, it would definitely be Thor.
Yeah, they brought that particular character down. So I just feel like there has to be, and I know and once again, I'm not saying these other stories aren't good. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying it's just I don't like when if I'm reading a book and I don't know who this character is anymore. Now I can read it and things have changed. I'm like, oh, okay, I see why this has happened to this. You look at Wonder Woman back early 60s and 70s. She lost her power set altogether. She became damn near a female James Bond for like 2 years.
Yeah,
and then it was like, then they were like, yeah, this isn't going to work. And the women's movement was like, she can be strong without power, so she's going to lose her powers. Then it was like, yeah, that's not working. So she hits her head on a rock. And all of a sudden, she remembers that she's from Themyscira, and she goes back, and now she finds she has a black sister that's there that's taking over. I can't make this shit up, but I love it. But that's it. I just feel like it's just as much as I'm not complaining about it still because I still read these things. I'm still entertained by them. But I feel sometimes when I say these things, people are like, "Oh, Phil's always this and her bitch," and it's not that. It's just I can like something and still have a critique, or I can critique something and it's not me being mean spirited. For instance, I saw the Michael Jackson movie, and as entertaining as it was, I was so upset historically by what wasn't in there. And I also felt like some of the narratives didn't do certain things justice, but I still enjoyed the movie and I understand why people loved it. But I'm also watching it from a historical aspect as into why there needed to be something different. But that's it.
I still didn't see it yet.
I haven't either.
I have to go, but I was just going to mention, one last comment for me. I may or may not have the original of that cover on the way.
Which cover?
Of what cover, sir?
The Storm cover.
Of which one?
Storm cover.
The one you showed, Paul.
Man, quit playing, man. I just hit this, man. I swear to God, man, you better not have.
I said I may or I may not. I didn't say I did. I said I may or I may not.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be either one of those.
Hey, man,
flexing on the way out.
Hey, man, you about to box. I swear.
Derek just out here trying to troll y'all, man. Don't let Derek troll you, man.
He's working.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Because you know that's not man. I'm getting I can't. I'm sleepy now. I only got mad.
Now you're sleepy.
You say you sleepy. Listen.
Derek, for tomorrow,
I think, you know what, too? I'm gonna say this. That cover, that is a great cover.
No,
that is that's a cover.
Yeah, that's a bad Storm cover.
That's a cover. I want that. I want that. So,
Derek, I added some more pictures in that folder today.
Okay.
When is that midnight that you brought out? What? So, I know we got stunned and mesmerized by that Storm cover.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about it? What's?
I'm sure there's information about it. I don't know, man. I
mean, you brought it up.
I suppose I did.
I don't. I mean, well, are you? We can clearly see that you're not entertained. We can see that you're not entertained, but I mean,
I'm not. I'm honestly not. Let's see. Marvel Comics presents is it on the screen? Can you see it?
Hold on, I got you.
No.
There we go.
I got you.
Marvel Comics presents a terrifying new publishing line from superstar lineup of creators, kicking off in August with Midnight X-Men by Jonathan Heckman and Matteo Della Fonte.
Yeah, there's no information there.
Well, it's pretty interesting because they canceled Hickman's Ultimate run that was doing well, and now they're kicking off.
Here's the thing: the Ultimate run was not supposed to be as long as it was.
Oh, really? See, I'm not captain when it comes to that. So
it was not. Your boy Dennis Camp was the only one of the writers who had planned for a longer run.
100%, because I knew that from behind the scenes. Yes.
But yeah, it was not supposed to be as long as it was. It was selling well enough, which is why Marvel extended it.
And kept it going.
It was not supposed to be as long as it was.
I thought my thought process was Marvel was like, listen, we need to compete with the Absolute Universe. Let's keep it going. And then I thought Absolute Universe got so big.
That's pretty much what kind of happened, is they were trying to compete and they realized it was selling well and they're like, when Brian Hill found out the Black Panther book was done, he's like, I'm good with it. He's like, he got the story out that he wanted to tell. There was nothing more for him to tell.
I'm gonna give that another read, but I wasn't a fan of the Ultimate Black Panther.
There were problems in it, and Brian Hill, when he was on our 60th show and a celebration show, he said, yeah, I recognize and appreciate the criticisms on the pacing of the storyline. He's like, that's on me. So he recognized there were some problems there.
Oh yeah, I'm not killing it.
You go from doing what's supposed to be, probably like 6 issues or whatever, to an ongoing series that lasted 24 issues. It's kind of like, well, I got to stretch this stuff out.
Touche.
You get some filler as a result because you say, hey, can you keep going? And it's like, well, my storyline ends here. Yeah, but we wanted to keep going. Well, okay, but here's an extra check. Okay, I guess we'll keep going. Let me come up with something.
You know what I need?
If we can, real quick, because I'm about to log off, I'll put some more pictures in. Give y'all in some exclusives. My man Jay Quan from Rock the Bells that hooked me up with. We were talking about the intersection between hip hop and comics and how the old flyers and posters would depict those things. So if you can see those images that I have in there, I don't know who's over the thing. I might click on them myself, but I don't want to be the person to do it. So if you look at that, that's Grandmaster Flash. That's a flyer from 1980.
Nice.
And if you look, you'll see that there is the at the top left corner, you'll see it's actually an image of the Flash.
I didn't repeat that.
So that's the Flash in the corner.
Oh, it was in East New York. It's on Atlantic Avenue.
They were in New York. I mean, everyone in New York City. Come on now.
Yeah, that's the only way it's going to be in 1980. Wasn't nowhere else.
Eclipse Disco.
East New York, Brooklyn.
Hit the next joint.
Oh, come on!
Wow.
Take the
Team Supreme.
That's 1980. That's 1981.
Train Liberty Avenue.
Giving you train. Look at that. Giving you train directions on what to do. A Luke Cage joint with them break that. That's dope. That's super dope.
J to Alabama or the C.
MC Brown Sugar, the Team Supreme, MCs, Grand Slam Crew,
Park Sounds Crew.
Listen, can we talk? We here talking comics and music and hip hop and the movies, which is great. But can we talk about how these dudes will go to parties and pay $4?
Come on, man, $4.81. Go to the next joint. Go to the next joint. There's another one.
Oh, come on.
Tell me that ain't hard.
Oh, wow.
Cypher Sounds, man. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
My boy, Cypher. Oh, you know what? I got to take a photo of this. I got to send this to Rob. I got to take a photo of this and send this to Rob. Hold on. That's absolutely dope. Matter of fact, Phil, I got to send you Rob.
Fantasia.
Go ahead and hit the next joint. I got one more. The Disco Twins.
Twins. Corey D.
So everybody, I'm not sure the date. I'm not sure the date of this one, but I'm thinking that this one is also like 80, 81. It's maybe earlier as well though. $4 before 10.
Queens?
Merrick Boulevard. You know that's Queens. St. Albans, Queens. And then the last one.
Queens.
Oh, come on.
It's hard.
Kirk
Super
versus
That
Swiss.
is hard. That is fire.
Yo, what's the date on this one?
I'm not sure, but that's versus Coke LaRock, so that gotta be made. That might be like 79, maybe.
Does it say
DJ
where it's
Cool Herc?
the
DJ
sparkle?
Cool.
The
No, it
sparkle.
was cut out. It was cut out, and I think that was when. And I think this is actually the actual when it was working on the actual flower. So you see the pieces are cut out and laid on top of each other.
Yeah, before they actually made the copies to pass out. Wow.
So I got a lot of heat, man.
So
So
Sparkle has Mount Eden and Jerome. Mount Eden and Jerome. That's the Bronx.
That's the Bronx.
Yeah, that's the Bronx.
you know, I'm gonna throw a couple more in there. Listen, man, my hip hop acumen is super strong, man. I don't, my ish can never be questioned. Let me give y'all some more heat real quick. Give y'all a couple more joints. Throw a couple in here, and I'll let my peoples. And these are just different, comic.
This flyer right here, that's the birth of hip hop right there.
These are.
I'm not gonna front. You can't tell me that this ain't static.
Africa Bambaataa, Soul Sonic
African Bambaataa,
Force.
Soul Sonic Force,
Yeah.
in the Zulu Nation. What?
Swords
boy,
and
DJ
sandals.
Red
Look at
Alert.
that.
DJ Red Alert. Oh my God. Wow.
Listen,
Paulette and
Paulette
Tanya.
and Tanya.
they were outside White
Roman.
Plains Road. That
Kenny Ken.
White Plains Road.
Serious
Ryan Rapper and
Spy.
Vicious Rap.
Yep, Bronx. Yep, Gun Hill Road.
Or Dallas.
That's 1981.
The message. Don't waste
your mind on deaths or any drugs that harm your body. Don't become
Eddie
the living
BD
dead.
Bluetooth.
White
Oh,
Plains
Lindy.
and Gun Hill Road. Yeah, that's definitely the Bronx.
Check this out. Check this
The
out.
next joint,
Zulu
Man.
Nation.
Busy B, Jazzy J, Red Alert. $2 with flyer, $4 without.
$2.
Now
flyer.
you mentioned Static. This one, if anything, looks
This
like
one is the one, absolutely. Even the hands, like
Eddie Ed Putu.
absolutely. Hold on.
White
There's one in
Plains
particular.
Road.
There's one in particular I'm gonna save for last. So let's check this
Stafford
A
Place.
leaf of
University
glory.
Avenue.
Rest in peace, my boy. DJ
Rest in
Kent.
peace, Clark Kent.
Yep, rest in peace, my boy.
the Herculoids.
Herculoids. It was Herculoids was
Herculords.
Cool Herc.
Herculords.
It was Herculor. It was Cool Herc's crew of DJs, and they would bring they were known for having the massive speakers that would just blow everybody out. And the reason why, for people who don't know, the reason why a lot of DJs had actually got equipment was because of the blackout. So when the blackout had happened, everybody just literally looted and went down to the damn to the store that had the turntables and all the speakers. And that's how a lot of times, it's crazy, but that's how a lot of people got their equipment, was when that blackout came, everybody came up. So look at that, with $2 with a pair of leads, $3 without. That's crazy.
The blackout in New York was 1979, I think it was.
So look at this.
Look
So
at
this
this
is
right
another
here.
Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, Disco B versus DJ Divine. Come on, 8,000 watts. Earthquake.
So Infinity Machine was another crew of just sound set. The sound system was just unreal. So the reason why, so here's the thing too. I'm gonna give y'all. Cool Herc did not invent hip hop. So we're gonna stop that live, right? And there's no disrespect. Give him his respect. He's one of the godfathers of hip hop, but he was not the first DJ to play records that particular way. He did not create it. I'm not taking that away.
I will give you the opportunity to explain yourself, sir. Go ahead.
It's too long. It's too long to go into. That's a story for another day.
You
but
can't. No. You can't. No, son. You can't.
It's well documented. He is known. So what happened was, so I'm gonna. So the reason why I'm saying that is because there's something that's getting ready that's coming out that's going to explain that and say why that isn't. So I'm trying to be respectful for what that is. But everybody who knows I mean, they already know, but people don't, you know, Herc was known, like all of that. Herc came from Jamaica and it came from China. It didn't do that. He was not the first hip hop DJ by any stretch of the imagination. That is a falsehood. I'll put all my comics up to anybody that could prove me wrong. And there's a lot of hip hop DJs from that era that talk about, yeah, Grandmaster Flower. He had all type of individuals. He was not the first. Period. He was not the first, but he was respected for having one of the craziest sound systems. Two, there's a particular flyer that was out that had like the birthday to hip hop. Shit is false. It's a false flyer. It's a fake flyer. It's been
You're throwing out a lot of statements right now, man. I hope you got receipts.
I'm throwing out a lot of truth. I mean, listen, you see these flyers and all this type of stuff. I mean, listen, I got my shit straight from the source. Like I said, Paradise Gray is the big homie. That's why I got this joint, picked it up from his crib. And you can look up Paradise Gray and you'll know that Paradise Gray was, I'll say it one more time, the Latin Quarters. He was the one responsible for giving some of your favorite artists some of their first shows. We're talking Rakim, Kane, Melly Mel, Public Enemy, Ultramagnetic. Like we can go into it, and you know it's just no secret. But I will not argue with somebody saying that Kool Herc was not important. He can have the Godfather title, but he was not some of the accolades that they give him. I'm not saying it's not deserving. It's just not.
Sounds like you can make a lot of people angry.
It's just not factual. I'm all about the history, you know. And me saying it's not me dissing by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that the history is not right. That's not the history. And it's important that that's why we got the Hip Hop Museum is about to break grounds again and about to do some things. My man Pete Nice from Third Base. They're working on some things, and there's different shows. There's all type of documentation to state that that's not the truth.
Well, the disclaimer has been played.
I'll tell you this. I love Herc. That's my guy. But I'll also say this. You can look it up. When they first did the Hip Hop Museum during COVID and before it opened, and they only had hip hop royalty there, like Uncle Ralph McDaniels and Jazzy J and all. Yeah, come on. You know what I'm talking about. So when they only had them come invited, who was up there putting some of the artifacts in the museum before it opened? Me.
What you talking about?
Hey, I got the videos to prove it. I was there. I was the only. I'll call myself a civilian on that particular day because I was the only one not involved in that who was there, and I wasn't just privy to the conversations. I was part of the conversation, so I know what it looks like. But it's not a diss to Kool Herc by any stretch of the imagination.
There's a lot of people who just because you said that they're like, I don't want to hear what you're gonna say. That's blasphemy.
They can say whatever they want.
I'm indifferent because I wasn't there. No,
it's not about. So the beautiful thing about history.
I can hear some people in there like, no.
Here's the thing. Let me say this for you. The beautiful thing about history is that this isn't my truth. This is the truth. And the thing is that everything can be dates and cross-check. And so if I sit back and say such and such came out on such and such particular date, right? If I say it came on a particular date, and then I debunk it and said it came before it, it's just the truth. There are many hip hop DJs, and I'm talking when I say and the thing too. Let's talk about. So I was about DJs that was DJing a particular style that would be, you know, what that is, because it wasn't hip hop. They weren't playing rap records. They were playing, you know, disco breaks and funk breaks.
They were playing break beats. Hip hop was still in its
but it wasn't even, but they weren't even break beats at that particular point. It was just keeping that going. And I don't want to spend too much time on that because it's not disrespect to Kool Herc. I love Kool Herc. He's one of the Godfathers, bow down, et cetera, et cetera. But that particular title that he was is just a false narrative. That's all. listen. It's like when some of y'all find out your dad ain't your dad. Y'all be mad. Y'all still love your dad. Y'all still love.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where you go. I don't know what convoluted family tree you got going on.
Who don't know they dad? Like, where they
There's a lot
come
of people who don't know who
from?
their dad is. Cause don't
I
do
don't know
that.
what you're talking about. My dad is my dad. So
I'm not talking about
my
y'all.
dad every time I look in the mirror. So I have no idea.
My dad, I got that H on my forehead just like him. That
y'all being silly. Y'all know
now you out
man.
here being silly. The man trying to destroy this man's. Let me stop.
No. Wait.
Destroying Cool Herc's legacy.
Once again.
Oh, I say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Hey, listen. Everything that I said can be backed up by facts.
You better.
Listen,
these reckless ass
first off, that is not a comment that you can make without having.
I don't need. Listen, man. I don't need receipts. History's already documented. The problem with today is that we sit back and we hear something that somebody else says and we don't go back and do the research for ourselves, and that's just the truth. And it's not. It like once again. I keep saying we could call him the Godfather. We can do this, but he is not the inventor of this thing that we call hip hop. And we have got to stop saying. So
who is?
There's multiple people. I mean, hip hop. And the thing too is he's not even nowhere near the first hip hop DJ. Like that's so. It's just so. Let me tell you this. So it's like even when we talk about hip hop in the situation of when. The term hip hop comes from where? Where's the first time the term hip hop was ever uttered? See? Exactly. Now, when you talk about the elements, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how all these elements came together and they made hip hop, right?
Right.
It wasn't even there. It was a moment where, and we'll be honest, you had graffiti writers doing graffiti that wasn't even rap or hip hop related, right?
It's
the rappers and DJs.
I mean, we all know that is the element.
No, Paul. You said we all know that. Everybody doesn't.
All right. Well, I'm from New York, who actually grew up when hip hop was.
Right, but once again, everybody doesn't. So I'm just saying. So then these things kind of came together when you had these artistic situations and everybody came together. Then it's like, oh, this is what's going on. When is the first time the word hip hop was ever in print?
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what we're gonna get into. You know where it was?
Hold on, stop. That got nothing to do.
It has everything. No, wait. It has everything. So chocolate. I'm gonna wait because next week you're gonna come back and you're gonna say, Phil, you right. So I want y'all to look at whatever time it is at 2:28. I want Chocolate's gonna come back to me and say, man, Phil, I looked at that is up, man.
So that ain't 2:28. So I don't know what time you looking at, my boy.
I'm looking at live. We've been on for 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Yeah, but it ain't 2:28. So we already see that you're already going down the rabbit hole.
You know what? And this
man, you come right out of a comic book.
You know what I said. I'm done. I'm done for.
I know what you said. The man said it's
I reloaded. Listen, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Please hit the like button.
Hey, Chocolate.
Y'all watching us.
On Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I want you to come. I want you to look, and I want you to. You're gonna say to me, "Hey, yo, Phil, you was right, bro." But I wasn't. Once again,
that it's 2:28.
No, I was saying I'm looking at the corner of the thing where it says we've been live for 2 hours and 28 minutes. I said at the 2. I meant to say the 2:28 mark. That's what I meant to say. My bad. I'll clean it up. My bad. Make it plain.
Can one of y'all remove some of the other media so I could?
Well, hold on before we go because we still had one more baby that I wanted to show, which was hold on. No, you moved my baby.
Did I get rid of it?
DJ,
get rid of some of the media, please.
He did. He removed my baby.
Sorry, black man.
There's one more. What are you doing?
Oh my God! Stop pressing the button.
No one's touching the button. That's you.
No,
that's for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Look at that storm photo. Come on.
Doing episode. I'm sorry. Issues 3 and 4.
Maria's back, baby.
Storm Earth's Mightiest Hero with Maria Ayudeli. He had to take a hiatus last month, but he's back.
No problem.
Look, if you read these 2 issues,
World Loan.
let me.
So I'm very interested about watching it tomorrow.
It is clearly evident Maria Ayudeli's writing is geared towards epic storytelling. He loves the layers. He loves the deep dives. He loves the Easter eggs. He's skillful at it. He had an entire epic storyline. By the way this is written, clearly it was no less than 15 issues. Clearly. But you know, having the issue reduced to 5, he's trying to be true to what he was trying to tell in 5 issues, which is a Herculean task, not to coin a pun. So it's very dense. There's a lot of stuff in these 2 issues, a lot of stuff. There's enough in these 2 issues to do that. There should have been like at least 5 issues, maybe 10. That's how much he packed into these 2 issues. It's a lot. So we're gonna try and deconstruct it a bit. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's check us out tomorrow night at 9, right here on Black Comic Lords.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that video.
Yeah, I like the tagline that she went on to Marvel the DC thing. So I looked at that. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be interesting." So I'm gonna tune in for. I gotta check this out tomorrow.
Yeah, Paul. There's a lot of people asking, and I know that your schedule is already fully saturated. And
don't ask any questions.
People are asking about Wakanda and whiskey.
Yeah,
you have a cult following.
It seems that the people are asking, they're clamoring that they are missing, that there's a chagrin for Wakanda and whiskey. What do you say to that?
All things have a season. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you next time. Stay good to each other. Read some comics. Just read some comics.
Pay for them.
Hey, listen, check this out too before we go.
And read some comics.
Do your Paul and Chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I got one DJ's name for you. There's a brother by the name of DJ Grandmaster Flowers. Do your research. It'll change your life.
Grandmaster Flower.
Also, tell you another secret. Terminator X didn't even do them scratches on that Public Enemy album.
I already knew that.
That I know.
But most people don't. And people were sick. They were sick about that.
I
love. A lot of people don't know about the Bomb Squad either, but that's a whole other thing.
It's all real.
All right.
Man, love y'all. Grandmaster Flowers. Remember that name?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's on.
We talk.
I'm indifferent. Paul's hurt because Paul wants Jamaica to have everything.
It's not about being indifferent. It's about getting the history correct.
Sure.
I can agree with that.
Sure.
Sure. All right. So, peace, everybody. Black Comic Lords.
Peace.
We got you.